take a look at the best dressed man in wrestling right here. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. It ain't no doubt. It ain't no doubt. Flair, bring that old cashmere coat out here. Gee, I love it, man.
There you go. How's everybody doing out there? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fantastic. Yeah. It's your boy, H. 10 toes down in the middle of a crowd. You know that I'll help you out. You get no surprises. It should be. This call's being recorded for quality assurance.
All right. Well, I want to talk about the return policy, and I'd like to start there.
Return policy.
Yeah.
Okay.
45 years in, I'm ready to give back.
You want to get back your 45 years?
Yeah. I'm ready to give it back.
Dang. Okay.
Let's talk about the warranty.
What? I'm so confused, but okay.
Oh, this episode starts. Let's talk about the human body and its warranty and seeing what can be replaced or not.
Is your warranty, are you breaking down a little bit over there? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, I need to go get my serpentine belt changed.
What's wrong with the old one?
You know what happens? They lose their teeth and shit. No, I don't know. I'm not one of those people that fixes these things. I just use them.
You literally work in IT. You fix things all day long.
So I don't want to fix my own shit. That's the problem.
I mean, welcome to home ownership.
Oh,
it's the worst. It's the worst.
The best and worst thing that ever happened to our lives.
Yeah. Mark Rob, you still got somebody you can call when shit breaks, right?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Wait, you could still do that if you get like a condo, right?
Well, I mean, you could do that if you get a home home warranty. You can get people to come and fix your things, but
I feel like that's more expensive than
it is, because literally, like, you have to pay so much for them to come out, and then they tell you what needs fixed, and unless it's covered under your warranty, like, you might still have to come out of pocket for stuff. So it's a big old jig.
It's like how I don't see the purpose behind an HOA in most places.
Mm-hmm. That's just so they can control the land, control the property.
I guess.
Yes. So when they decide we're going to sell this development, then their houses don't look like how people really feel they want their space to look like. Yep.
Well, I guess we're locked in though.
I think I was talking to I talked to someone a while ago, and I was like, the concept of the starter home, those days are long gone. Like you just gotta pick a home and just sit. That's it.
Yeah, man. The whole thing where they said, "Oh, you shouldn't be paying more than 30% for your home. 30% of your income shouldn't be going towards your rent or mortgage." That shit's blown. That shit's blown for 2 decades.
Yep.
Yeah, those days are gone.
Actually,
for sure.
Excuse me, more than 2 decades, because housing market is trash everywhere. And the places where you can afford it living getting paid where you live right now. Well, you move down there where there's no jobs, obviously. You can't afford it still.
This is America.
Yes. Oh, did you see the video of 45 dancing to it?
Oh, God. On that note, welcome to the Barack Obama approved world's greatest podcast, Hyphen Nation. I am your host, B Hyphen, aka Kellen Conley. And ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gals and pals, This is a very special episode. This is the 10th anniversary episode of Hyphen Nation. Because on January 8th, 2016, I took my old laptop, which is somewhere over here, and I went and charged it up, took it to the Kroger parking lot before work one morning, turned it on, put on a headset mic similar to this, and then I talked for 40 some minutes. And that was the very first episode of Hyphen Nation. And now 10 years later, 220 plus episodes later, I'm still here. And you know who else is here? Mark Robb is here, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, baby? What's going on?
Well, what's going on, baby? What's going on? The second most often heard voice in Hyphen Nation history. The only man who appeared on the Hyphen Nation podcast without me, along with George Gerbo.
Yeah, buddy, we miss you, man. We miss you.
It's okay. I had to work. I had to work during the pandemic, man. What are you going to do?
For sure.
Y'all had a great interview, man, and with Ethan Strauss,
Yes.
who's now doing podcast stuff and newsletter stuff and still covering the NBA. But yeah, and then also here is somebody who I didn't get on the show until, I feel like his first appearance would have been Daughters, Dads, and Disney. So I think that was episode 38 of Hyphen Nation. And boy, when I tell you the hell that we went through to record that episode, because not only was there no record function inside of Skype, I had to use third-party software. The same third-party software that me and Mark Robb used successfully decided it wasn't going to work for me, Lamb, and Errick and Mark Robb. So we spent hours trying to get it to work one night, recorded nothing, and then came back later and had a fragile setup, fragile connection so that we were able to record the second episode. So, Michael Lamerique, what up, though?
What up, homie? It's me, your technical liaison, the guy who hated your favorite application because it was way too dated. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm so glad to have you here, man.
Did I tell you when they were taking down Skype, all I could think of is all hail the king and watch that bitch burn.
Man, Skype. I know Skype had its issues, man, but Skype was there for me to the end, man. To the very end.
Yeah,
Chugged along.
Skype held it down. It's funny. There's someone who listens to like the We Should Do This Again Sometime archive, and those early episodes recorded on Skype and this like cheap ass microphone. Those early ones are a little bit rough, but
I didn't think so, man. I was just telling Errick the other day how he's a genius for putting you all together, and he was like, that was a no-brainer. That was a no-brainer. I'm like, I know, but
it worked out so well. It really did.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So gained some lifelong friends and a hell of a podcast to boot. So
one that just dropped an episode yesterday covering the best films of the decade so far.
Well, it was our favorite films of the decade.
Favorite films of the decade. I apologize.
So I want you to so I made a long list of 100 movies.
Yeah, so you did. You did. I love you for that.
I made a list of 100 movies that were basically my favorite of the decade. And it's not like best of. I really made it on a true vibe check, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have 100, right? Guess what my number 100 would be? It was a movie that it was an event movie. It was a first part of an event movie.
Infinity War.
Infinity War is my number 100 on my list. And guess what is 99?
Endgame?
It's a movie from the year 2000. It's a little ditty called Center Stage.
Oh, God.
If I was the one that was holding you. Can I tell you my Center Stage story?
Please tell it, yes.
So, Picture It, Sicily, 1990. No, it might have been. It came out in 2000, so probably 2001, because it had to come out on DVD, home video, whatever we had it on. So I'm in school. Um, if I recall correctly, we had a sub in course, and typically when that happened, um, we would sometimes rehearse, but sometimes it'd be just like movie day. We can't really do anything, especially depending on how far along we were, who the sub was, and stuff like that. If they could play the piano, so they were like, yeah, your chorus teacher's out for like next 2 days, so I bought the movie Center Stage, and we're going to watch this movie." And I was like, "Man, a ballet movie? I don't want to watch no ballet movie. I'm in my youth. I'm out here trying to watch gangster movies and all that other
Nice.
stuff." And they threw Center Stage on, and from it didn't take 10 minutes, and I was like, "Yo, this movie's fire!" And then when they do the final dance montage scenes are so moving and so incredibly well done and so well choreoed. I I love Center Stage. Love it.
Center Stage is a low key banger, man. I'm telling you, man. And the funny thing is, like, it was definitely one of those. I definitely not seen in theaters.
No.
But I don't even remember it having a theater run. But
It it
it was one of those
it
movies
did.
that, oh yeah, it definitely did. Yeah. Roger and Ebert reviewed it. So
Hey,
no, RIP to Cisco. Actually, Roger Ebert and Roper reviewed it. And it was, came and went in theaters. It was one of those movies that like replayed on like um Cinemax,
Yes.
HBO,
Hmm.
and like one random day I was like, you know what, fuck it, ran it. It's my 99 favorite movie of the last
I love
25 years.
that. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, man. It's and I think we don't consider, like, for some reason, like a lot of folks don't consider like dance art, but it's a visual art medium. The movie itself, it's like a real artistic expression of like some beautiful and silly shit at the same time.
Hmm.
Melodrama in it. Shout out to Zoe Saldana, early Zoe
Early,
Saldana in
early.
it. Peter
mhm.
Gallagher, the OG, the GOAT.
Yep.
Like, there's it's so funny how good that movie is. It's great. It's
And
great. I
it
love it.
gets out overshadowed by Save the Last Dance because did they come out same year?
Remember
Or
when we made dance movies?
Yeah, and then
uh,
we made too many.
well, Save Last Dance was 2001. Um,
okay.
I think the last. Well, I know, like, uh, Magic Mike has his, fans, but I think the last like real great dance movie was probably Step Up to the Streets, where like it had the one dude like hip hop dancing in the rain. Like
Right.
Mm.
it was like I was we used to have it all in this country.
We
Like
We
we really
used to
did.
be a country, man.
we
We
really did
used
for
to
sure.
be the best.
Yeah, man. But shout out to those 2000 dance movies for
Mm.
sure, man. Sure.
Damn. Because let's see, Stomp the Yard was on that time, but I don't know.
Stomp, Stomp the Yard was '05, wasn't it? Stomp the Yard.
Yeah,
'06. I'm sorry, '07. It was '07. So that was definitely in the lineage of
You Got
that.
Served was '05.
Let's see.
Thinking about the B2K and Marcus Houston of it all, I feel like it was
You, you got Surface '04.
ah
So one before YouTube, had like video clips. Me and my old college roommate, shout out to Norley, we would he used to watch this. He would just throw on
thanks.
the You Got Served DVD. He would just throw it on or whatever because
right.
he used to dance.
Oh shit,
And
nice.
we I like the final dance battle where they're running, like, pump it up for like 18 straight minutes.
Yeah.
Like that movie is like ridiculous as fuck, but like the pump it up dance sequence, like that shit's kind of hard. Like
Yeah.
there's like they were really getting it in.
Yes, they were.
Um so yeah,
And
shout
apparently, I read that they really were battling like the last scene or whatever. They just kind of was like they were filming it, and they like They didn't really they didn't do choreo. It was just kind of like freestyle. Apparently, is what I read. I don't know if it's true or not, but they just kind of let them go as far as the dances go.
Oh yeah, you can tell there's definitely a mix of that. There's
Hmm.
definitely places where like they
Close
definitely
enough. True.
freestyled it, but yeah, all those it's so funny. That movie's terrible, but all the dance sequences in that movie are actually really great. And
Certified hood banger.
we I mean
Was.
we don't, other than I guess to be originals, we don't really make hood movies anymore.
Mm.
We don't make dance movies anymore. We don't have boy bands anymore.
I
It's,
don't.
it's
I don't really think we haven't been doing college humor anymore either.
oh yeah,
Um,
we
they just been doing action movie drama or suspense and horror. Or at least horror came up in the last 5 years. Been having some really good horror
Yeah,
movies.
it's had a little resurgence.
But I think it's better than Resurgence because we used to get like spoon-fed B movies as horror movies, like low tier B movies, and we're like, oh, horror movie, like this is trash.
oh
These
yeah,
are much better.
yeah, the 80s were I tell Kat the 80s, I talk about the cocaine 80s with Kat all the time. And like, that had a full genre of like just terrible, very low level horror movies that people love, but the quality of them
The
is so,
leprechauns.
oh my God,
Yeah,
yeah. But now, the funny thing I was thinking about, you talking about horror and like what we do now for it, you know, a movie like Get Out, definitely had a hand in like kicking off like what we consider, like kind of the horror genre today. Um, but something I was talking with Kat, and we're talking about our favorite movies of the last 25 years, and something I didn't realize it until like thinking about it after my conversation with Kat. Um, here's what the three what we talk like black films and like horror movies also. Here's kind of, and like just the genre movies in general. Like, here's what we had 3 years in a row that came out. We had um we had Moonlight in 2016.
Hmm.
We had Get Out 2017, and we had Black Panther 2018.
What a
Like
run.
like that's 3 years in a row of just like phenomenal, very different, very diverse, very original. Well, Black Panther's not original, but like the actual making of that MCU movie is really unlike any other MCU movie before and since. Like, um and even like Moonlight wasn't like an event movie, but it won Best Picture. Get Out was definitely an event movie. Black Panther was an event movie too.
Hmm.
actually, how
It,
about event movies came back? That's something we hadn't heard about for a very long time before Get Out and before Black Panther. I haven't heard about people being like, "Oh, I need to go see this," since, back in the old Disney dropping theater-worthy movies. There wasn't an event movie, or at least not in my opinion.
I mean, the '90s were pretty good for that, but it was way more word of mouth. I mean, there wasn't no internet really. Um, People just kind of had to like tell you, oh yeah, a bunch of girls in my like middle school, high school saw Titanic like 4 times or 5 times a piece.
Yep.
But the thing was, there wasn't like a internet campaign like Barbenheimer, where that was a very unique, organic thing that the internet, Twitter specifically, Twitter created. It caught like wildfire. People had fun with it, but also we actually went to the movies to see that. But
Mhm.
to Mike's point, like the idea that like for Black Panther when it dropped, like that was really like black folks like showing up for like a movie,
Mhm.
like I
Like
and
they
I don't
did the Renaissance tour.
yeah, and so there before then, like there wasn't even in the '90s, like how I think the '90s are the greatest decade for black movies ever. But there wasn't like a oh yeah, all black folks across the diaspora are going to go see Bad Boys.
Do
Like,
you
like, like that
do you
didn't
mean
happen.
do you mean movies? Do you mean movies for the black culture or black movies? Because I think there's a little difference there. Because Bad Boys had four black people in the cast that were on camera.
Man, they had Will and
No,
Martin. That's a black ass movie, man.
it was Will Martin and John Sally. That was it.
John
That was all
Sally.
the black folks in the original.
Right. And th
Uh,
and those would be considered a black movie, but they weren't. Rush Hour, another black movie, even so many of them, they were like, oh, there's one black lead, and then a host, or excuse me, the majority of
I
them
think
being
that's the difference,
white.
though, Lamb, because the black leads were actually spotlighted as the leads of the actual film. Like now, if it's not Will, and we all know Will's on the downside of his career now, um, like or
it's
Denzel.
it's over
That was
for
a
Will.
Will Stray right there.
I mean,
It's over for Will Smith.
Will Smith
I
said
apologize.
Will Smith made an album saying nigga, man. Like Will Smith's on the downside of his career.
Nah, well, I
Hmm.
mean, it's so weird that the him winning Best Actor was really the moment that was going to secure him in like Hollywood, like
Folklore.
the pantheon of like one of the greatest Hollywood stars of all time.
Mhm.
But before he won, he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, and then now that's all gone. Like Will Smith, he's hosting like a National Geographic esque like show where he goes around and he sees things.
It's literally the
So
same thing Zac Efron done in Netflix right before the pandemic. So
like
yeah.
like Leo's not doing that. Like
Wait,
like like Robert De
uh,
Niro's not doing that.
somebody else is doing that. Thor, Chris
Chris
Hemsworth, he's
Hemsworth.
doing it.
See,
He
come
was
on
doing it.
now, Chris.
Chris Hemsworth never misses a bag though.
That's
See,
true.
but you, that's the thing. Like we're not thinking about Will Smith, the bag chaser, but post slap, Will Smith is chasing the bag. So yeah, man. RIP, RIP to Will Smith, and
He-
you
my
know
God.
he should
Will
have.
Smith, the bag chaser, is wild.
Will Smith.
Well, let's
If
talk
he
about it. Let's
let's,
talk about it.
I,
It's
I, I was
Why
four
do
I was
you
years.
I was
why do you
talking.
want this Will Smith slander on your
No,
first
I
man, but
episode of
no,
let's
the
have an
year?
honest
we got to talk about
discourse.
it.
All right.
I was talking to one of my homegirls, and we were having a conversation about Will Smith, and I said something about Will Smith, and it blew her mind that she never thought about it, and this never happened in Will Smith's career. Will Smith has never made a movie with Spike Lee.
True.
No, no, and no.
So what,
You
Has he even taken a photo with Spike Lee?
yes, they've been together. I remember seeing them in pictures together. I know we're all about to hit the Googles, but I
so
believe I've seen pictures of them together.
so why is that?
Okay. All right. All right.
So
Let him.
I'm gonna pose a question of like, why would Will Smith, someone like ID4, he had ID4, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and Bad Boys, and
Men in Black.
he had Men in Black. He is someone that was legit beyond race. He was legitimately one of the biggest stars in the Hollywood at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Why would he not work with the most prominent Black American filmmaker ever?
I think you're thinking about it like because Will Smith, I think after oh God,
Wild
what's
Wild
the
West.
Enemy of the State?
Okay.
Was it Enemy of the State he was in? No.
Yes, he
He was in
was
it, so
Yeah.
yeah, that was
After
99, I think.
yeah, so I think after
98 or
Enemy of
99.
I think after Enemy of the State, when his value started to rise, he that's where he stuck. And Spike Lee, as much as I love Spike Lee, I don't see him reaching for people that high up. Look how long it took for him to even pull Idris Elba into anything. Spike Lee, let's also not forget, Spike Lee chooses what he does. Somebody's not going to reach out and be like, Spike Lee, I'd love you to direct this movie about coffee hustler and the shit that they go through. No. Spike Lee is directing Spike Lee or Spike Lee thought movies.
Right. His content.
And I don't think he ever thought of using Will Smith in his movies, or at least
But
Uh,
hold on,
not
but hold
yet.
on, but hold on. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin in this for 1 second. When we get back to it, let me pose you another question.
Mhm.
Why did Will Smith not take the lead role in The Matrix when he was offered it in 1999? And these have the same answer basically. Like,
Wachowski brothers,
well,
back then brothers.
Chelsea sisters.
That's what they are now. Yes, back then they were okay. Let's say the
They,
Wachowskis, just so
they, they have
there it
always
we're
been
not
is.
we're
well,
not hurting. We're
they
not
they've always been trans. So the
have
Wachowski,
they.
Mike, yes.
Uh, I'm
So,
sorry, you're clearing this up for me because when it
well,
came out,
hold on, let me. Well, they've always been queer, Mike,
okay,
since they've been
yes,
born. So
th-
let's keep that concept in mind,
I got that.
and
I got that.
let's move on. But no,
I was waiting for you to be like, yeah, so yeah, they
so
transitioned in '92, and so they were fully them
no,
in '95,
no,
whereas before then they was like ambiguous,
no,
but now they're just
the physical transition happened in the 2000s sometime post Matrix.
okay.
But the reason I say they have the same answer
Yeah.
why Will Smith never worked with Spike Lee or did the Matrix is because he was so busy focused on being the biggest star, he never worried about being a good actor. Like, he never worried about, like, I want to take a role that is, I'm building a character, I'm emoting, I'm giving everything. That didn't really happen once he took off. But to your point where, like, you said, like, when he became big and he wanted to be bigger,
Hmm.
he never took any challenging roles. Because even before like the ID4 and like Fresh Prince taking off, like, there's an area of like Spike Lee too, where post Do the Right Thing in the early 90s, where I mean we have like in 91 we have Boys in the Hood. And
Hmm.
then a little bit post that we have kind of reaction to Boys in the Hood. So like the idea of Will Smith being in a movie like that, like the idea of like he's getting down to the nitty gritty, like he really wasn't doing that. And I think it's kind of odd that like if we fast forward to like winning one for King Richard, where that movie is not really challenging like at all, to be very honest. Like the idea that like the Serena Williams sisters would make a movie about their father when the sisters are more interested in the father themselves. But I don't know, it's just the idea that like Will Smith was never going to give us like Malcolm X. Like he was never going to give us Get on the Bus. Like he was
No,
never going to give us like He Got Game. And
but you see, you're absolutely right. And for someone like Spike Lee, who expected top caliber, acting from all the people who he's worked with, even when we go back to Do the Right Thing, that was really good acting for that time in 80 something, 87, 88, 89. That was really good. I can say that I have times where I feel I've seen Will Smith act. And then every other time it's Will Smith acting like Will Smith. Or Will Smith acting like Smith from The Fresh Prince got a job acting as whatever that movie is doing. There's a little bit of, he doesn't always pull me in. And sometimes you can do that. You can see that. After Earth being one of the worst ones that I've ever seen him ever do. But I think that's why I said I don't think Spike Lee ever looked for him because Spike Lee was like, I don't want that. He wants to do this. I don't want that. I don't want somebody who in high school is thinking he's going to be major league. I want somebody who's in high school playing best high school ball. I don't want him thinking he's league or even if you're in high school ball having league aspirations, you still got to play high school ball. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, but he had Denzel, who's like arguably the greatest black actor of all time in his movies.
And
One of the
Denzel has
greatest
been,
actors of all time. Yeah.
he
Like, I mean,
is.
he had Wesley Snipes, who's a pretty decent actor in
Yep.
like Jungle Fever and
Yep.
like Mo Better Blues,
Mm-hmm.
and
Let's also check one thing about the timeline because both of those actors had been acting since the 70s. So excuse me, yeah, 70s. So they've already been in the game for over a decade and have been notable actors when Denzel approached them for some of these roles. And even Samuel Jackson, all these people had already got their time in. By the time Will Smith is really picking up in the late 80s, early 90s, and then his trajectory just takes off after Enemy of State. Spike Lee's like, nah, I'm never gonna be able to work with him in the way that I want to work with him. The things that I want to pull out of him, I don't think he has back then. I don't
Mm.
know if he can say the same thing now. I think Will Smith is a much better actor now, is able to pull back and stop trying to pull the funny from it, or just stops trying to have a terrible accent.
I
I
mean, he won the Oscar for Best Actor, and then he
in Ali, right?
no,
No,
oh no,
for
no, for King
King
Richard,
Richard,
where
the year he slapped Chris
he
Rock.
slapped Chris Rock, and then his next movie he was a slave. So it's like so so it's like I'm sorry, man. R.P. Will Smith.
Hey
Oh
y'all,
God, you mean RIP his career? RIP his
Handsome
career.
Bane is here. Um,
What up?
Handsome Bane. We're talking about why Will Smith has never worked with Spike Lee, and then also why Will Smith just never became a better actor than what he ended up being.
Yeah. Well, was y'all? I don't know, bro. Like, I think Will did a hell of a job. Like, as far as like,
Oh yeah, he had hits for sure. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
what else does he need to do? Like, he done won the Oscars. He done, you know what I'm saying? He did Enemy of the State.
Well, I had
Yeah.
said he was on the back end of his career, like he was finishing everything off. Like
I don't
there's
know,
never going to be
man.
another peak for Will Smith.
I don't know, bro. Like, we haven't had like old man Will Smith yet. And
Yep.
I think like,
That's true.
you know what I mean? Like, no, on some real shit. Like,
I mean,
we've
Denzel
had,
Denzel is aging with us. Yes, we don't have
Aging
this
with us
most
for
recent.
his
yeah,
role.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
He's been
Everybody gets
old for a
older.
while.
So like, yeah, you consider like he hasn't had he's not playing like Robert Redford roles because he's not as old as Robert Redford was. So like when that's just like another thing, not dependent on how you feel about his acting, blah blah blah. Like remember what law what beat Ali? Training Day? I feel like that was the same year.
I think Training Day was. Oh shit! I have a list of all the Oscar
No, you do.
winners
That's why I
ever.
asked. I know you do. That's why
I was
that's
just
why I
saying
was
People
something about
like,
his
pulled
list
up.
making skills earlier, man.
I feel
Had to
like
be.
Ali lost to Training Day that year, and I mean, like, what you gonna do, brother?
Yeah, you
And
What you
so,
couldn't beat
gonna
like,
do,
yeah,
brother?
as far as
couldn't
like
beat that.
to to also have another opportunity to win an Oscar when you lost to Training Day, possibly, I do believe, but like, yeah, bro, I think he's still got plenty left in the
A
tank
Beautiful Mind.
just off the strength of him being
Oh, he lost to A Beautiful
Beautiful
Mind?
Mind.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, no, that
Beautiful
all
Mind,
right.
okay,
I mean, I
all
like The
right,
Beautiful
whatever.
Mind, but
But yeah, people fucked with it. You know what I mean? Like, and
Jim Carrey.
I managed to stay awake, but
You did?
you know,
I did not.
Wow.
I managed to
Wow.
stay awake. I had a little breezy over, but like it wasn't.
Oh,
I wasn't like, yo, he writing
see.
on the windows, cuz like I wasn't. I wasn't fucking with it like
He
that.
said he had the breezy on. That's all you need to say. That's all you need to say, brother.
Say less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Damn,
real Netflix
2001.
I
movie.
got a hot take, man.
Media and chill.
Hilarious.
All right. First hot take of the year from Kellen. Let's hear it.
I have always been underwhelmed by Ali, and the minute I finished Ali, I was like, he's never going to get there to really be like one of the great actors.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
Ollie's
I
condemn
don't
mid.
know.
you
I think
I think
condemned
if
him
I'm
after
Will Smith,
Ali.
What'd you say, Mark Rao?
I mean, I think if you separate his performance in the movie, his performance, he is transformative in that movie, but
Mhm.
Yeah,
that
he
movie
is
is
Ali.
just yeah, but that movie is just boring. But he gives a
Mhm.
great performance in it, but that movie just I
I mean,
don't
we've
think
talked about it before, Mark Rob, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely boring. But as far as performance goes, like there's several times in the movie he disappears, but still, I see Will Smith a lot in that movie, and that's
He
why I
says
feel that
man.
way.
He says man every time he says man. Man. You
Man,
know who played Muhammad Ali before Will Smith played Muhammad Ali?
who?
Talking like that.
Muhammad Ali. There's a Muhammad Ali movie where Muhammad Ali just plays himself. And so yeah, like I guess
That's
that's
fire.
the second best guy to play Muhammad Ali.
That's
It's
funny.
crazy. And it's the same movie. It's the same. They just had a budget for the women.
Got you.
Hilarious.
It was like, all right, we can bring in some baddies now.
And this is the same year as Holly Berry. Make me feel good. And Monsters
Yeah.
Ball.
We don't talk about
Monsters
Bruno,
Ball.
man. We don't talk
No,
about Bruno.
you remember we were talking about who's bag
Yikes.
chasing? She was
Damn.
bag
Did he?
chasing in that movie.
Oh, really?
Did he compare though?
Think she was
So that
bag
was
chasing
cool.
the
Did he got
monsters ball.
there?
What?
Uh,
What you?
yeah. Diddy
Bro,
got taken out by the state in that movie.
got his just
Okay.
desserts. You know what I'm
So they got
saying?
one thing right in that movie for sure.
Power fantasy ass. No, yeah. Remember, man. Like Halle Berry was doing everything, bro. I don't know what she's turned down that isn't like flat out sleazy or something that somebody was trying to get her to do. But other than like, I mean,
I mean,
shit, she
she,
did Race
she
the
was
Sun,
she was showing tits and swordfish. Like that's
Swordfish.
That was $1 million they
Like,
paid her, or at least what I think they
yeah.
said they paid her $1 million to show her tits and swordfish. And I was like,
And
like
then they paid Jerry Seinfeld $1 million an episode to keep his shirt on, I guess. But that's fair.
I mean, which do you want to rewatch?
I mean, I'm sorry.
I was just thinking about Halle Berry just on some old, on some. I was just thinking about Halle Berry on some regular shit. Like, bro, she really is a legend and still is like does look like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's
You know what I mean? Like
sure.
you
Yeah.
hit a certain age, you're supposed to slow down, and like people got really unrealistic expectations for like people's physical person had to be responsible for being hot for so many years, and like D'Angelo, just unfair,
Right.
and
Right.
then he gained all that weight, everybody turned on him,
Yeah, for sure.
so it's
And
just
all he wanted
like
to do was
to
get
keep
healthy.
going and like that's it.
You know,
That's it, bro. But
well,
people don't care about it. Anyway.
no, they get mad at you once you stop taking drugs. You know that.
Oh
So
shit.
people are unfair to Layla Rashawn. So fucking unfair to like what do
Yeah.
you that was 30 years ago, dog. Like like
I mean,
you want somebody to stay
we
that
have
5 to
problems.
30 years?
We have problems when our
30
memory
more
and our
years?
facts
No,
don't line up.
shut shut up,
Mm.
everybody.
Layla Rashawn. Mm.
Man.
Yeah, I was saying how like Will Smith put out that album last
I
year.
took that boy on a trip real quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He put out that album last year and he was saying nigga and stuff. I was like, yeah, he's on the downturn of his career, and then here we are.
But
Yeah.
so
Who
wait,
said that?
I
I said that.
hyphen. But I have I think his music career had already tabled out a long time ago, and he just could never catch back up. And his movie career, his acting career, I think could get even better. Like he doesn't have to do action movies anymore. He doesn't have to necessarily lead. And I think we had said this before. I think he would be great as just like he did in Hitch, which weirdly enough is one of my favorite Will Smith movies.
That's probably
Uh,
that's
Oh,
definitely top three.
I think there's like only 4 movies in Will Smith's catalog that like got the maximum of Will Smith. I think it's Hitch is
Name 'em.
Hitch is definitely one.
Yep.
So good.
I watched Hitch like the other I watched it like a week or two ago.
I gotta watch Hitch like twice a year, easily.
Hitch is actually refreshingly unproblematic.
Yes.
He doesn't like he's not like lying. He's not telling these men to lie to
Yeah.
these women. He literally tells them, "Don't be creeps and be honest and listen to
Yeah.
women." That's all his advice is. That's
Right.
all his advice is, and they're getting ass. That's great. All men
Yeah.
should learn that for
All
sure.
men should, but sometimes they need a
Typical is
good trainer. But actually, he's the leading role in it, but he's not really leading so much. Like there's so much of a foil between him
Kevin
and what's his
James.
name? Kevin James.
Yeah.
But
Kevin
I think
James.
that's also because he doesn't have to push the movie, and it worked so well for me in that. And
He
I
gets to
think
sit in that movie as a character versus
yes,
it being like his vehicle. And he didn't get to do that too often in his films.
Pursuit of Happiness is another one where he
Yes.
was able to act, and that was so much better than everything else. And all these other movies where he's playing whoever, and it just ends up being again, like I said, Will Smith from Fresh Prince taking an acting role to do what adult Will Smith is supposed to be doing, and it stumbles along for me. But kind of 7 pounds, but
No,
7 pounds.
no, we don't need to bring up 7 pounds.
it's still
Listen, brother.
it's still a critical movie in his life, at least.
Is it?
Nah, bro. 86 the Trump stuff, dog.
Listen, he lost like 100 pounds for that role.
84.
Nah,
All
seven,
right.
7 pounds is trash. We gotta lie.
Mm.
We could talk about the cult classic Concussion
Get
if y'all
7 pounds
want.
out of here, bro.
Tell the
Oh
truth.
no, concussion?
Tell the
No,
truth.
Nah, bro.
no.
Welcome to Earth, bitch. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh God.
absolutely.
Uh, I like the quieter moments
Come
in Men in
on,
Black.
dog.
The quieter moments in Men in Black and Men in Black 2 were always really good.
I can't stand Men in Black 2, but I agree with you on Men in Black 1.
You know what? There's the most underrated Will Smith movie is I don't even know if any of you guys have even seen it. Focus, starring Margot Robbie.
Your
I
wife,
remember
Margot Robbie, as you like to say.
Yes, I love this
I
lady.
remember seeing it, but I can't remember what the hell happened in it.
I really enjoy Focus. I think it's a fun
100%.
movie.
It's they're like a they're like
Con
a
artist
couple.
scene?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yes. They're
Best way to
they're
do it.
con artists.
The stadium
Um,
scene is just so stupid.
yeah, it's everything in it is a little
It
strange,
works so well.
but Will Smith is like maximum charm. Margot Robbie is maximum charm in it too. Like I think one of her early, it was
Breakout roles.
2015. So yeah, I mean she basically had Wolf of Wall Street 2 years prior in 2013, and so I mean
Mm.
actually her career since just basically to the fucking moon. But what's funny? It's
What?
kind of incredible that when maybe a little bit twins your race, how her career started as just like a beautiful minute in a Martin Scorsese movie in 2013. Fast forward 13 years later, and she is like mammothly bigger than Will Smith. Like,
Ah, wow. Wait,
race is kind of funny.
I'm not gonna say she's bigger than Will Smith.
Bro, she bigger than
She
Will right
did
now.
Barbie. Do you know how big Barbie was, Mike?
I do understand that. I understand that.
But
It's iconic, but Will Smith still did Men in Black, and still did Ali, and still did Bad Boys.
what years were
You think
those?
those movies are
No, no,
bigger
no,
than
no. I'm just
Barbie?
saying. Listen, I'm just saying. But those things also didn't have 6 generations of people learning, of people endearing it. But they do now. They do now. Ain't nobody going back to watch the Barbie movie now, but people are going back to watch those 3 movies every fucking year. And Independence Day, people watch it every fucking year. Ain't nobody watched the Barbie movie since it came out and you
No,
watched it.
nah, bro. I watch Barbie like once a year.
Yeah,
Mike,
we fight
Mike,
that for
Mike, I want
I'm
you to
not
guess.
seeing it.
Mike, I want you to guess. What was the box office total for Barbie? Just like a guess.
I think the global box
Yes.
office total, I think it crashed. It went over $1 billion. What was it? 1.3?
$1.44 billion Barbie made.
Nice guess.
Yeah, no, I remember the thing of Barbie went over $1 billion. What was the total for Independence Day?
It wasn't $1 billion.
No,
With
no,
inflation.
$1.4 billion, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. What about with inflation? What does it say with inflation?
With
Inflation.
Whoa. Hold on, I gotta pull it. Hold on. So
He said, "Can Independence Day touch real?"
His box office, his box office was 817 million.
Yeah, listen, that is
barely
that's
half.
bad. That's bad.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
that's nothing. That's half. That's more than half a B. That's more than half a
I
B.
mean, that's pretty close, bro.
You said you never seen Barbie Land?
Hey,
No, I
they
did
was
see
just
it. I saw
running
it once.
commercials.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah.
What is Will Smith's
Another
highest
200
grossing?
mil, they can make it.
Son of a bitch.
Put it back in theaters, man. They'll get that
Well,
back easy.
You want to know what's
Well,
disgusting? You want to know what's disgusting?
What?
Will Smith's Aladdin from 2019 is his highest grossing movie, and that
Fuck
is over $1
Aladdin.
billion.
I say that shit with my chest. Fuck Aladdin, yo.
I heard you. I'm just saying that Aladdin did over $1 billion.
It's my party. He's yelling at me.
Oh, real.
Damn, bro.
Aladdin made $1 billion.
I'm saying, but look, that was Aladdin, and that is taking it from
They
something
ain't
that
just
is
showing this shit
storied.
for no reason.
You ain't never met a friend like me.
He didn't do that. All right, yeah, but still, he cracked a billy on Aladdin, and that's taking something that we'll say he had, 3 decades to work on that and make his own. I'm not watching that again either.
Oh, I hate Aladdin.
But
I said that already.
We can
We
tell.
we figured.
That was a loose one that just slipped out.
Wow. You're just off the cuff today, just talking about all these things. You're like, I don't like these.
Hey man, it's 2026. We gotta be honest with ourselves.
Hell is loose.
Hey,
I ain't drank that much of the C&J yet.
But I mean,
You drinking an Errick drink tonight, bro?
Whoa.
Yeah, I got to do it in honor of my aunt, man. Her funeral's on Thursday, so yeah, I got a little sippy sip. Nothing crazy, it's just a shot in there, and I am sipping, so I'll be all right.
Oh, it's a shot and you're taking a sip, man. Clear
I
it.
don't know how long we're gonna be sitting here, Lamb. This is being recorded.
Yeah, bro. You trying to swap?
Listen, we've done, or was it only
We've never done any drunken pods, and then we're not going to start now.
So I'm sorry. I may have been the only person to have done that here.
There it is.
I've listened to podcasts that I like, and dudes were drunk, and it is terrible.
It's messy.
That shit is not fun. Like listening to somebody just do a drunken, sloppy podcast.
Right?
It's 5 people yelling into the mic at the same time. Like,
which is why Drink Champs.
They're totally forgetting they're doing this show.
Feel like you're talking about 4 seasons of Drink Champ.
I was gonna say, like, Drink Champs is always compromised, like, within 45 minutes. At that point, Nori is definitely slurring and over talking. And like the most recent Wale episode, but Wale was on before, and Wale was literally just making this man look stupid the entire pod because he kept getting so drunk. He like he had to literally leave during the pod, and like him and EFN are sitting there, and Wale's like, "I won the pod, right?" It was hilarious.
Yeah, I haven't listened to Drink Champs in like years, so
yeah, you ain't missing much.
I got it.
Like I can't listen to a podcast where you blow an air horn. Like that's just like that got foolish real quick.
How about
I remember when I quit Joe Budden podcast cold turkey. Like it was just like I remember just like turned it off in the middle and was just like, enough. It just never went back, and they didn't say or do anything necessarily in, um, uh, uh, like that irritated me. It was just like, what am I doing? What am I
Right.
doing, dog? These niggas
Hilarious.
are just sitting around being messy,
Was
and
that
it was
before
like the
Rory and Mal
Maul
left?
and Rory day.
Okay.
Yeah,
I left
that was
after Rory and
that was
Mal
no
got
like
fired, but now I kind of see why it was for the
I
best
think
because
they were
Mal is
arguing
trash.
all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
They
especially
were
Joey.
arguing all the time. And I was like, all right, I'm straight.
Especially Joey.
Yeah.
Mal had always been trash though. Like I think we accepted his kind of trash, and that was it.
Now
I
he
didn't
just
dig deep on
rides
like,
Drizzy all the time, man. I can't.
yeah, no, I'm all set.
I swear that whole thing with Drake, you watched and you listened to him literally compromise his integrity. Be like,
Every
nah.
every pod, every
I'm
pod.
like, you're really trying to hold a line that isn't going to defend you, bro. But good luck.
Yeah, it's like act. It's like DJ act. And you be like, bro, I'm all
He
set.
ain't no DJ.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I was
Right.
like, we don't have to put the DJ title in front. He ain't doing shit.
I'm like, dog, what is this dude DJ? Like
Twitch.
His stream, yeah.
Yeah. He DJs his
Cardi?
stream.
Like,
You will talk about fun streams. T-Pain streams are fun.
I've
Very-
been on a couple. They are great.
he's a wild boy. Anybody hear that House Husband song he dropped? That video was pretty hilarious.
Yes.
who?
House
T-Pain
husband.
dropped a new video
Oh
for a song
no,
called House Husband
I
like
heard
two
about it.
months ago. It's fun. It's classic T-Pain shit.
That's fine.
Also, he's been making house music and learning to DJ.
Yeah,
That's been interesting to watch.
I bet. I bet, man. Napa boy.
Yo, there if there's one song I ask you guys to listen to, it's this rapper called Bru- Bruiser Wolf.
Yeah.
I've heard the
And,
name.
Heard the
and
name.
he has a song called Air Fryer. I want you to listen to that. Like that, like I'm addicted to that song. It's so good. And his flow is just so insane, but he's like it's so great at the same time. Bruiser Wolf, it's remarkable. I promise you, it's remarkable.
I
All
love
right.
that beat. I love that beat already.
I'm
Are you
hearing
I'll
it.
go
listening to
back
it
in here
already?
until we
I pulled it up so I wouldn't forget.
Me,
Okay,
I pulled, yeah, same thing. As soon as I pulled it up, it started playing.
okay. Uh, it's it's
But
lovely. It's absolutely lovely.
How did you
this is
discover
on.
Bruiser Wolf or this song, Mark Rob?
He's from Detroit.
What up, though?
Are we?
Someone,
I don't
someone.
know him, so we'll see.
So, oh, when
It's
you
probably
live,
somebody.
when you hear him talk, I'm very
It's probably
certain.
somebody I know. He probably from Schoolcraft or some shit. I'll find out. I
Yo,
never heard of him, but I'm sure.
You could probably have him on the pod next week.
I'll be able to tell. Like, yeah. He say shit
yeah,
like East Side for the East Side. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
hilarious.
From the East Side.
Yeah,
Joy Road. Like, oh yeah, yeah, that gas station is problematic on Joy Road in Southfield, so steer clear.
hilarious.
Mm.
I'm about to hop back in here and say
I was gonna say, I didn't. You like? It feels like you're on break or something. So,
yeah. I'm about to hop back in here. If y'all still on, I'll be back.
all right.
All right, yo, peace.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Don't have too much fun
I'm
working.
not.
All right.
Promise I won't. All right.
All right.
All right, bro.
Well, Cal, speaking of music, what's
Yeah,
going on
man.
with the music with you, buddy? Your their newsletter, you're putting in your newsletter promotion that you plan on dropping music this year. Let's talk about it, buddy. How's it going with the music?
I got a lot of writing to do, but definitely want to come out with the third album this year. I don't have any definitive titles or anything like that, but right now it's going to be kind of similar production vibes from the Hyphen album. I got like this No Name Tim beat I've been working on. Well, It's almost done. Like I have to finish like literally the last verse, and I just have put it to the side and haven't come back to it. Um, I did this other joint that I really like, called Alone. My boy Big Chief of 304 Recons or Bacon Beats. He actually produced um better with bacon, the hyphen on Soon You Understand. He produced that. I got a joint over that I really over his new beat I really like. But similar vibes, but I think the this time the first journey was, hey y'all, I'm dope, but I don't think I'm going to rap anymore, so that I'm not going to. And or really I'm having a kid, so I'm not going to rap for a while. And then the second album was, hey y'all, I actually decided I want to rap and I'm still pretty good at it and look how I've improved over 10 years. This third album is going to be like, all right, y'all, I'm still rapping and we going to stay disciplined and just keep making this heat, man. So that's the whole plan. I have an idea though for like at the a concept of like, all right, so it's like you put out an album again after 10 years. Yay. And it's like, what an accomplishment. And then I turn around and it's like, look at all those stairs back there. I really should walk up the motherfuckers. I don't really feel like it right now. So that's kind of the concept. It's like you reach this one spot, but now it's like to continue to grow, to continue to better my skills and better my discography and just continue the love of making music. I gotta keep ascending them stairs, man. So that's kind of the concept I'm coming from as far as the solo project.
All right,
So,
there it is.
you want me to send you a couple tracks from
I
Sad Boy
get
Mike?
yes, if he's produced some new stuff. I got this one joint over that cash register beat he had. If I remember if I yeah, it's like first you get the money over everything. Like it's crazy, but the beat switches are going to be so hard when I go to record it on that track. But
How about I can we excuse me, you, me, him can have a call and he can still edit it. Oh, can he? He can. He could still
if
edit
he
it,
has the
change it.
original files, yeah, I don't want him to change anything. That's what makes it challenging on the one I
Yeah.
have. But yeah, I'm listening to everything, man. But we got to talk compensation too because it's 2026. If he want to sell me some beats, then he's going to get some bread. I ain't made
I,
of money, but I don't want to
I
be taking his
mean,
beats either. I don't pay
we
people an exposure other than the
we could
podcast network.
we could
So.
talk about points on the we could talk about points later, Be like, yeah, let me just get 3 points.
Shit, I'll just send them what I get from my streaming and check comes in. And it's like you got paid out $1.25.
Yay!
I'm sending
Oh
that
man.
sending that to Mike the Menace right now.
There it is.
Wait, are you on United Masters?
I should still be, yes. I know they like changed their plans and shit around though, like from when I first signed up, which is like 2020. So I've not logged in there in a minute, but I
But
should be on
yeah.
there.
Okay. If nothing else, that easy way to tag him.
Oh, absolutely. And of course I put the producer names in all my song files and stuff. So I try to make sure people know.
Shout out to Mike the Menace.
Um, but also might have a Nerd Fresh EP coming out this year. That would be a group with me and Monster Lung and
Hmm.
CFX and Mischievous. We have 3 joints recorded or 4 joints recorded, I think.
I
And
like how
we
you're just taking people out of retirement and being like,
well, I
let's
mean,
get to work.
I'm saying, man, if I'm over here rapping, then you need to be over here rapping. That's what I'm saying.
There it is.
So, yeah, I laid down something a couple right before Christmas with them for a song called 1990s, and that's supposed to be the last song on our EP. So,
All right.
um, maybe this year that'll come out. We have a visual for another song called All in the Family that will be coming out. He said probably February. So it's just a little, it's kind of like that studio thing that we did for Dope Mutants, me and he did. So, except it was all 4 of us with this song. So that was a lot of fun. So that should be coming out. And then me and Monster Lung have been working on a project off and on. Kayan gave us this fire ass beat, and he came up with this hook called "Everything I Do Is Dope." So we got that plus some other joints that we've done. So yeah, that definitely going to be more music than I did last year because I had a little single here and there. Lot of social media posts, obviously, of different songs and everything like that. But I'm not talking about the dancing. Don't be laughing.
That's why I was laughing
Hilarious.
because I was like, yep. There was a lot of
41 dances, yo, all for the kids, man.
41 videos.
Yep.
That was a good. Well, 42 because you had the completion video too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good amount of work. Good consistency there. Good
I
job.
thanks, man. I mean, we raised 1,700 for WVU Medicine Children's Hospital,
Hmm.
Golisano Children's Hospital, I guess now. But and the whole team raised over 10,000, which is crazy. So shout out to our team leader Andrew Sheets. Shout out to Ivy and BG who always host but couldn't this year because of a stomach bug. And then shout out
Oh,
to Jesse and Anthony for dogging through those 24 hours with me this year. And it's very basic. But it was fun,
there's a,
man.
Fucking
there's
it
a lot
out.
of people. There's a lot of people in that basement, bro.
It's only three.
A lot of bodies.
No bodies. Me and Mark Rob fell in love in this basement.
There it is. There it is.
As
What a
James
bromance.
Harden got blown out in the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I visited Cal before I ducked out the state.
Yeah,
I went
man.
on a run like I was eating on a run like Nori. So
And I planted a seed that's still growing over there.
there it is. There it is.
Wait. But sir, you planted yourself. You was like, you know what? I grown comfortable in these cold hills. I'm staying. Mark Rob was like, nah.
No, bro. I mean that Mark Rob caught the podcast and because we
Oh
started
yeah.
doing
Yeah.
this.
Oh, okay. I was like, but you didn't want to go nowhere. You said you got comfortable.
It wasn't that long after we did 36, man. He was like, or 37, whatever episode it was. He's like, yo, man, I'm moving. I'm like, what do you mean you're moving?
I know.
So
It was
wait, didn't you have a stint in DC?
uh well yeah, so I went from I left West Virginia and my I was just staying in Maryland for a little bit and then I think I was there for like I left in June and I was kind of hanging out back home for a while. I visited out here, then I went
Hmm.
back home, and then I came back out here, I think officially like that, like August or September or something like that. So yeah, so I it's kind of surprising, it always surprising to me that I've been out here for so long, but it's been about almost
10 years next year, right?
yes, it'll be 9 years in a couple of months after the
Damn.
summer. So it's yeah, man, time flies, man, for sure. I got the gray hair to show for it.
That's
You know
incredible, though.
what? Yo, that's absolutely true. Because when we started this, it was all clear. Now
It's just,
you're
it
trying to
ain't
catch up
clear
to
no
me.
more.
Try to catch up to me, and I don't even want this. But
No, you don't want your grades, bro? You want to
Absolutely.
just for minute up?
no, I just don't want grays. I I
Oh,
would rather,
Hilarious.
yeah, or at least if it was going to go like it's not really gray, it's kind of white. But if it was gonna go, just go all the way. Stop
right.
giving me this
In
flaky shit. Like
in between
right.
the salt and pepper.
No, I want to go completely blonde. Let me get that steel blonde look, that older, distinguished gentleman look. I don't want this dusty nigga look.
Hilarious.
You don't look like a dusty nigga.
Yeah, I would not say that either. I
I
would not.
mean, most people wouldn't say that directly to my face because again, 6 foot, 300 something pounds. They're like, gotta use a different tactic to talk shit about him, and he looks like he can run.
Hilarious.
um, well, speaking of apps that no longer exist, me and Mark Rob used to have to record on Google Hangouts, and I'd had to use my iPad to talk to him in order to be
Yeah.
able to record it because I could record on the iPad and I would just take it off the iPad and the audio and everything like that. And that worked for a while actually until I think they closed Hangouts.
Yeah, you're right. That's absolutely right. They did do that. That's so funny. I remember that too. I used to record off my old my old iPad too. That's funny.
Mhm.
But yeah, so time flies, man. So 10 years, buddy. How's it feel? 10 years in the bag, in the can.
I'm glad. As many times I've tried to quit, I'm glad that I'm still here, and then it's something. It's nice to see something that I started continue because I've done a lot of different things, and oh, I'm just gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing this. I mean,
Hmm.
several projects stopped and started and stopped, but the fact that this has remained and I can still sit down whenever I want and just talk about whatever I feel like, whether that is Stan Lee passing or getting to revel about Black Panther the first time that me and Mark Rob saw it, or getting to do as massive as a episode as the WrestleMania COVID episode where everybody was on that motherfucker and it was just stupid and there was like 15 people, but I just wanted to do it because we were in the middle of a pandemic. Um, Still having this space and still finding value and then having these friendships, man, it really, I'm very proud of myself for the fact that I've made it this far.
So, do you have any piece of gear that you started with 10 years ago that you still have
I have all of it. If that
that
laptop
that you're still using?
that I'm still using on a regular basis, uh, I'm gonna say no. The laptop is
Oh,
the closest thing because this is the same laptop that Angel ended up winning for me in 2018.
Oh, I
So
remember that.
yeah, yeah. So this laptop is still going strong. It's now outdated. It cannot do Windows 11, and I don't fuck with Windows 11 anyway. So I'm fine with it right now.
Whoa,
hilarious.
whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean? We'll talk about that later. If you tech
Oh,
support is here, I'm here to help.
man, they fucked it up, bro. This is another Vista rollout. How about that?
All right. Yeah,
Hilarious.
It's talk
it-
about it. I am a regular consumer. You deal with fixing them. Please tell me what I'm missing about this great product that Windows just put out.
so the problem is, I'm not going to say it's a great product. I will say it is better than Windows 7. It is better than Windows Vista by miles. It is, to me, as someone in tech support, Windows 10 plus, because it doesn't really change all too much from Windows 10.
I
There's
think
a
it
lot
changed
of
everything personally.
it really didn't. And Windows tried to do the thing that Mac OS did, which is, hey, we don't need to change everything when we're doing these updates. We could keep it small. But because Windows is seen in a lot more commercial spaces than Mac OS will, it has other security things that it has to push that Mac doesn't care to have. So, and when I say the security thing, they're just leaving a lot of things open that Mac was like, absolutely the fuck not. Um, on the consumer end, things are almost exactly the same. You ain't really losing anything. And I say this as someone who's watched what Windows 11 started from to where it is now. Your biggest problem is actually with something that you probably don't even have on your computer right now because your computer isn't updated because Windows 10 hasn't caught an update since October, but you also may not be updating it as consistently as you should be because you're riding the rails, you're fine with that. But you would be getting caught up with a bunch of M365 Copilot shit.
I got
And
Copilot.
in everything.
Y'all want to know the rabbit hole I fell down this week involving Copilot?
Did you buy it? Did you get a
No,
license? Oh,
no.
it's
Wait,
running off ChatGPT, right?
I see the similarities, but do you want to know what the rabbit hole was?
What is it?
As embarrassed as I am, but Hyphen Nation is a safe space.
Uh,
So I had this stupid game in junior high school where I would play basketball Had this basketball game, except I would describe the action, set an alarm clock for 12 minutes, and keep track of the stats. That's how I played the game. I fed that same idea to Copilot on Tuesday. I said, determine the outcomes of like everything in the actual games by doing a 50-50 coin flip. Don't show me that part, just call the action. And when I tell you that my co-pilot usage of this universe for this basketball league was at 7 hours between Tuesday and Wednesday, and I had to literally end up deleting the chat, or on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm sorry, I ended up deleting the chat on Friday evening because I was so obsessed with this shit because I just kept feeding it more shit, and it kept
Yeah.
giving these crazy responses. I mean, not crazy responses, but just kept. It was just giving me the dopamine hit of making this world of this basketball league. Mark Rob, you were there.
I still feel
What do you
like
mean?
this isn't this isn't this isn't co-pilot's fault. This is yours.
Oh, it's totally my fault. That's why I deleted the chat. I put you in the
Okay.
game, Mark Rob, because I gave it your WordPress link. And I was like, yeah, Mark Rob is the number one sideline, number one reporter in the entire league. And they're like, all right, cool. And they started talking, like trying to talk like I was like, make it more Mark Rob. And you were out here
Make
grilling coaches about players going out to clubs before Game 6. You were
Oh, I
you
wouldn't
were
do that in real life. I'd be like, did you go with him? Did you pay the tab? Like,
You were
Yep.
asking all the hard questions. You were arguing with Adam Silver about why this basketball league was better than this basketball league.
You have to publish this because that sounds like a hilarious thing to be like for you to ask Mark Robb to see if AI got as close to being Mark Robb as Mark Robb would.
It made a YouTube vlog of Marcus's sneakerhead tour, and he was showing off all these shoes. It was crazy. It
That
was
was a deep
crazy.
that's a deep
I was
cut.
going
oh
deep,
no,
man.
no.
I was going deep. I'm not proud, but I did get
Like
out. I did get out because I was hurting on Friday because I was staying up to like 1 in the morning both nights, fucking with this
Oh
shit.
shit.
Yeah, man.
yeah, bro.
So
You know
yeah, I
you
know
could
about Copilot.
you could also
Lamb.
call us. You could also call us, bro. We are much more interesting than playing with the computer, sir.
Hilarious.
Y'all ain't gonna run Sims for me and keep track of stats.
I
And
mean,
remember that rookie T Switch decided he was gonna trash his new franchise without playing a game in the league and then getting waived and then getting picked up by Dallas Outlaws. See that?
I'm so,
Like
God damn.
it was deep, man. It had mythology, bro.
This is, oh gosh.
I
But
know.
where were we going with
I'm
this? Oh
not
yeah.
proud.
So yeah. So I think Windows 11 is a lot better than people give it credit for, and run it for a little while, and you'll see there are a couple fixes that I would tell anybody who's going to be running Windows 11 to do immediately.
Yeah, I think we had to roll
When
them out after we switched our PCs over at work. Like put the fixes in like next week.
And there's this one tool that I run on my personal computers whenever I wipe them. It's from this tech tuber named Chris Titus. And you run a command and it opens the app. You don't have to download shit. And then it gives you a bunch of tweaks and fixes that it'll run for you through script.
Nice.
Super easy. So things like you know how Windows 11 starts with the start button right in the middle,
Yeah, I
and you
hate
want
that
to
shit.
over to the left, you just pick the button, apply. You want the start menu to look like classic start menu where everything that starts up it pulls up like that without this big block of shit. You want to remove search from your start menu, all these other things. It's just a button click away and then you run it and it's good to go.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of but anyway, if you fucking hate it, try Linux. I was telling Eric about this earlier. Go Linux.
I've
It's
never been I've never actually ran Linux.
it might be the place you go to because it's going to work on that oldie but goodie laptop.
Hey, hey,
Hmm?
you leave it alone. It's seen
Uh,
a lot of things.
It
It's
has.
had your face on
It's
there many times.
it
Don't
needs to
disrespect.
it needs to close its eyes. It needs to go to bed. be
It
wow.
recognizes handsome when it sees it, buddy.
Be turned into a home server and put into the back of the closet.
Whatever, hater.
I do what I can.
How did we get a Windows 11?
We were
I'm
talking
not
about
sure.
more things you hate and the tangents you go on, and there we go.
Huh?
Oh, actually, no. I asked you what was a bit of tech that you still had from
The oldest tech.
beginning. Yeah.
Um, it would have to be the laptop. I still have some. I'm pretty sure I still own the old phone I used to record on when I used to drive and record back in those days during that era. On the what Sunday and Thursday era is when I was dropping like twice a week.
Hmm.
So I still have that. I broke the little microphone because I had the little adapter microphone that's plugged into the port on that. I broke that 4 years ago, but then I ended up buying a USB version, which is probably in my backpack upstairs.
Mm.
Um, but besides that, um, yeah, like I mean, this is still the same mic. I've had this microphone since like 2005, six. Angel got me this mic, so that's probably the oldest piece of tech right there, to be completely honest.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got bits and bobs. Bits and bobs got a little studio set up behind me now. I mean, I'm clearly y'all have seen this before, but compared to not even having video back in the day to now,
Hmm.
every one of my pods usually has video unless I'm not on location or can't actually record video. So,
Also, the studio has grown and changed a lot over time too.
yeah, yeah, it's still a mess over there. We got to clean all that shit up, but
We don't worry about it. It's behind the camera. Nobody's gonna see it.
that's true. Thanks, Lamb. Thanks,
Nobody's
man.
gonna see it except when Angel gets to sit behind camera with you, in front of camera with you. And
She's
what are
never
we doing
actually been
then?
on camera with me. It's like, we've only
Oh
done
yeah.
audio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's unfair. But anyway, when are we gonna do that again?
What are we gonna do? What
When are we gonna have Angel back on the channel?
on the pod?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. She just be popping up, man. But I mean, that's the thing with the pod. Like if I'm gonna like it just when the mood strikes me and the time is there, man. Like all my minutes are so booked up throughout the day. It's like
Mm.
I got to make a special effort if I'm going to get a pod done. So, and
You
then
are busy.
yeah, having an 11-year-old to do that, you know that with your two beautiful
I
babies.
have a 13-year-old and a 19-year-old malignant tumor.
Come
Jeez.
on, MJ don't deserve that.
He, he's good, but they're both fairly autonomous. MJ especially, he his hours are weird. So he wakes up around like 1:32, and then he comes shuffling
Ah,
he comes shuffling downstairs looking for food first. And then like the last 2 weeks, him and I have been playing Tekken. So
mm.
there have been times where he just comes to me like, pick up the sticks. And I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing this. And so we have games of five for a little bit. Camille, I don't see her until she's hungry.
Mm.
She stays in her room, and you hear her screaming because actually you can also hear MJ screaming now. But both of them play games online with their friends and have like rowdy Discord chats.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure. How
Your
can they
daughter,
not at that age?
is your daughter on Discord with her friends?
No.
Does she
No,
know?
no Discord. The only social media that she's allowed right now is
You just call
heavily.
Discord social media?
It is social media, man.
No, it is a messaging platform, sir.
All right, Lamb. For my daughter, it's social media, but she don't even know what Discord is, I don't think. If she does, she has no interest. Um, nah, we allow her very tight restriction on access to TikTok, and that is it. It's the only
Oh,
thing
she's on TikTok?
she gets yeah, it's private account, but she also has Pinterest too.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just allowed Camille to download TikTok maybe a month ago.
Yeah. I didn't want to. But Dad, I need TikTok. Why? Why? Dance on your regular camera.
You don't need to be dancing on camera anyway. What are you doing?
Play your music on on the Bluetooth speaker and dance. Go. Back in my day, you used to have to use your imagination and play basketball games on paper.
Listen, my kids, when they're doing the dishes, when they're taking a shower, and just randomly, they're just listening to music, and that's it. They're not paying attention.
Yeah.
And when they're doing the dishes, there's a big party speaker in the kitchen.
It's just a party in there, huh?
It is, but for them only. Although it used to be that my son had the weirdest mixes because
Oh no.
well, my daughter's music taste is really a combination between me and my wife. But she'll go from listening to Queen, which is her favorite band still,
Hey,
to System of a Down, which is also another one of her favorite bands,
that's
to
you.
Panic at the Disco, which
That's
is
you.
now one of her favorite bands, My Chemical Romance,
That's
to
you.
K-pop.
That's your wife.
No, that's still me.
You K-pop demon hunting over there?
That wasn't my fault. That was Netflix. He just luckily had Netflix on her TV, and
But you watched
after
it. You've seen it, haven't you?
I've seen it once. She's
I've
seen
not
it
watched it.
a dozen times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mark Rob. What was your rating of K-pop demon hunters there, buddy?
I did not watch that. I did not watch it at all.
And Mark is like, I got
I don't have
real
Netflix
movies to
anymore.
watch.
I don't have Netflix
Oh,
Serious.
anymore.
did you get out?
I had a plug that was free as hell, and then that plug disappeared in the wind. So, but no, I mean, the funny thing is that may actually be nominated for Oscars this year,
I
which
heard.
is strange as hell, but life is strange. So, if it actually wins an Oscar for in some random category, I wouldn't be surprised, but you never know. You just never know.
Nope. Yeah, you certainly don't, man. Like, such a weird space. Like, deleting Netflix or unsubscribing from Netflix, that would be difficult. Because that's the OG for me. So that'll probably be, if it came to that, that would be one of the last ones that we let go because Angel's always watching Netflix.
I mean I think the biggest. I mean that is without a doubt the biggest streamer. So that's like to lose that, like it really would be losing like a lot. The fun thing is I've never I've of all the years I had access to Netflix, like I've like rarely used it. Um
Good for
I
you.
Yes, I never got like hooked into it, to be honest. But I mean, Pluto TV and Tubi, they are free 99,
They sure
but
are.
they don't have like they definitely don't have like what you get for Netflix. So
Yeah,
um
and I'm I pay to not have ads. That's one of my big things. Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus. I pay to not have ads. I refuse to go to Tubi and watch Tubi movies with
mm,
ads between. Nah, refuse to go to Pluto TV because of these ads
But
as well.
do you still have cable?
No,
You used to watch commercials on cable.
you
I did.
sure did.
I did.
What's the big
And
deal?
because guess what? Where when I had cable, what didn't have commercials? Pay-per-view. And guess who bought pay-per-view movies? I did. And then I also had DVDs. I did. And then I also, as a bootlegger, was downloading movies.
You say a bootlicker?
Oh no. Oh
Bootlegger.
no.
Bootlegger. I was downloading everything for everyone all the time because I had DSL in my area and very much was the only one for a couple blocks. So I was like, all right, I got you. I'll download it. It's no big
You
deal.
know, I was all about that power. Me and Mark Rob both were all about that power life. So
Mhm.
I
I were
still
you
am.
did you
yeah, you are.
did you guys ever join any of the groups where you had to keep 3 to 1. So you had, or 1 to 3. You had your ratios for download and upload.
Uh-huh.
Oh no,
You had
I was not a part of a group. Didn't do
see.
that.
So there are groups for exclusivity and making sure whatever you're downloading is whatever you're downloading. You had to maintain upload download ratios. So they would be like, you can't go below 1, 2. So your download being 1, upload being 2. It's really easy to, you know, just leave your computer on, let whatever upload. But those groups, you got everything through, and they were clean.
Mm. I used to frequent a website called realistniggas.com, and
Oh
it was
yeah,
a message board. This is like from 2004-ish until they probably closed around the blog era. So it was probably like 2000 and 2009-ish, 2008 when the blogs kind of really started coming on and stuff. But literally, it was just like forums and forums and forums of nothing but links, man.
yeah.
It was and all you had to do was get a username. Once you had a username, you were good, man. And they were posting everything. So I still to this day, and Mark Robbie probably the same way, have so much stuff that I've just tucked away. That's like, oh yeah, I definitely need to get that Stevie Wonder discography since it's
Yo,
right here in front of me. Every
Nice.
album, even though and yeah,
you know
it's
what?
just
You know what I miss about back in the bootlegging days? There was some things that you would find that you would never find, and you definitely can't find them on streaming because
mhm.
sometimes there's the UK version of an album that
Yeah.
has a track that will never make it to the US, and sometimes you would not ever coming up on Spotify for whatever reason, not coming up on any of the music platforms, but bootlegging. They were like, "Oh, did you ever hear this remix?" What remix? The Gray album? Well, of course, we know that would never make it onto anything, but that
Absolutely
I
not.
love. I love the Gray album. Things like that you would never get unless you were bootlegging or, able to download stuff from online. Um, and I also think that's also when SoundCloud blew up
Hmm.
because people were posting things over there and they were like, not everybody's able to just go onto, you know, uh, torrents and download things, but they could stream it from here. Put it onto your MySpace if you still have it back then.
Oh God, MySpace. We're not doing another social media conversation. We've already
No, no,
done.
no,
We've
we
already
can't.
done
We
it.
Yeah, we went through
It's
everything.
in the archives.
You know what we could do though? We could talk about the newer social media spaces and how the stuff that started during COVID, a lot of it is shuttered. And some things that we thought were going to last, like spaces on Twitter and even Twitter's name, gone.
Yeah. Spaces is going. What was the one before Spaces got on Twitter that everybody was on? Mark or
Uh,
Clubhouse?
Clubhouse,
Clubhouse.
yes.
Yeah.
Clubhouse was shaking up the world. And then
I mean,
it
it's still
was
here, but it's
It's not
a
the same.
shadow of itself. You know, and I hate to put it on to the developers to lose this kind of battle, but they should sell to Facebook and Meta because if Facebook and Meta got something like this, and we're talking,
Uh,
yeah, no, I know it's upsetting because it's brilliant. Because guess what? All of those aunties and uncles who got something to say and would like not to start a live necessarily, but want to be talking like this, they would do it.
you would step into some of the wildest conversations on Facebook.
Exactly. And people would be like, are we really talking about this? Y'all don't know? Yeah. There's
All
a
the terms and
president.
conditions get broken.
They're like, nah. If you meet a man or a bear in the fucking woods, you're gonna go to the man. We're not doing this, guys. We're not doing this. But it would be on Facebook and it would blow the fuck up. And Facebook wants people to keep engaging. That's an
And
engagement piece right there.
guess what? Fuck Facebook.
Fuck Meta, you mean? Fuck Meta. Because Facebook, WhatsApp, and all of its subsidiary shit.
I
Fuck Meta.
know, I know.
We should see what else Facebook bought recently. See if they got anything new. Jeez.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to, man. So social media is it's you know what the worst part about the whole Twitter thing is, man?
You
It's
got to be
aside.
specific.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, the
Hmm.
whole Grok thing is really gross too. That happened this week too.
Grok. Is it Grok or Grok?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Pick your poison. It's doing nasty shit. Um, the worst part is I tried Threads. I tried Blue Sky. They're cool, but
Hmm.
you still just can't replace fucking Twitter, man. That's what
I
I hate.
But I think that's because Twitter laid the groundwork, and neither Threads nor Blue Sky have that. They they
Yeah.
they were trying to be an alternative, but they didn't have what Twitter built over all that time. And we hate what Twitter is now, but going from you remember when Twitter started, the wild west of Twitter, way
Mm-hmm.
back in pre-2010 days, when we had the text wall and the fail whale.
Yeah, well,
We went through the growth of Twitter from, you know, just a few thousand people on there ever to millions of people on there all the time. Blue Sky and all those other and Threads, they don't have it. They don't have that natural traffic that, for whatever reason, X keeps getting.
Mark Rob, you have more integrity than me. Do you agree with me on that one?
With what?
On X not being easily replaceable.
It's not.
Twitter.
I mean, when Twitter eventually fails, I'm very certain that's the end of social media for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on Blue Sky. I don't use it really. I tried. Um, they're just not cool. Like it's like the I mean the the terrible thing about Twitter is the toxicity pieces of it. That's terrible. But like within it, there's still people who are at least thoughtful, at least funny, or at least engaging on Twitter.
hmm
Um, Also, like I like silly shit sometimes, and that comes through on Twitter. The problem with Blue Sky was like Blue Sky was antiseptic, and it was really about like we're gonna scrub all the toxicity out of the app, but in doing so, it created some biases that they weren't ready for. Like Blue Sky is like was really white as fuck.
Yep.
Yep.
Black folks did not migrate over there. Some people went over there, but that didn't really happen. And so it's kind of like I at a certain point when I was on Blue Sky, actually being active on it, I only saw the same like 7 people posting on Blue Sky. And so like that's just not really engaging, really. And and it's funny, people say they're gonna do the mass exodus for Twitter, and they just can't. Most of them came right back. So it's
They,
like,
yeah,
I
they hit the
mean,
Grandpa Simpson move where he puts on the jacket and then goes out the door, comes right back in, puts the jacket back on
Yep.
the coat rack.
yeah. So like, I never gave Threads a shot. I don't think I will. Blue Sky, I have a profile, but I don't think I really use it, to be very frank. And yeah, whenever Twitter breathes its last breath, I think social media, that will be it for me. I mean, I don't like of all the again all of all the toxicity that Twitter actually had. It was actually good for mobilizing people. Like it was actually good as a news source to where like the shit with like George Floyd
hmm
and
Mhm.
like just civil unrest and like just being current, like before the proliferation of bots and misinformation, like Twitter was an actual like resource for learning things. Like you didn't learn everything, but you were at least in the loop when wild shit happened
Yeah,
and when
Yeah.
important
absolutely.
shit happened.
Yeah.
And then the proliferation of bots happened, and then the sale happened, and it is a shit show, but there are people in the shit show I still fuck with.
It's
So
our shit show.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. And the worst thing is that it's the shit show that we kind of created. We did kind of allow a lot of this shit to go on, and we could have left Twitter years ago, but we didn't feel we had the options available, and we still don't. But our need to connect is still there, which is why things like TikTok are still so popular. And Threads, when we were talking about what Meta owns, is owned by Meta. So we're giving to, that's three different ways that Facebook says, I'll just take all of your time. That's Facebook, that's Messenger, that's Instagram, WhatsApp, and Threads for the people who are like, I don't want to be on TikTok. I mean, on X anymore. Congrats, you're still on Facebook.
Thank you so much. Like, way to inspire people. Like, hey, guess what? You still suck.
I just
Think
want
you're
you to
doing something
know,
good? You're not.
yeah, I'm not going to tell you you suck, but I will tell you all of the things that you may end up understanding why you do suck, in my opinion. Yeah, you
So,
suck.
Lamb, you had mentioned top of the pod that you wanted 2026 to be really positive. You had high hopes
Mhm.
for the year and everything like that. So, what's something that's bringing you joy right now, my friend?
Shit, have I ever thought about that? Is the question. But what's something that's bringing me joy? We're right back in girls basketball season, and this is going to be my third year.
Oh shit, is it revenge season again?
Every year's revenge season, but twice
There it
we had gone to the
is.
finals and lost.
Right.
So this
Eric didn't say
year,
anything the other day, so
no, he
this is
didn't.
news.
So this year, also last year, Eric was my assistant coach. This year, Eric is he's my rival coach.
Oh,
What happened?
But it doesn't, you always need coaches.
Oh,
So,
well, okay.
and he was like, all right, I guess I'll be a coach this year. And I was like, all right, I'll see you. I'll see you I'll see you outside
So,
then.
do you still have the same team?
No, the teams are different. I didn't even get one of my girls from last year, but I did get one from 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, I remember you. Let's get to work. This will be fun. And she's been in the league with us for 3 years as well. So I've watched her play. So it's like, welcome back home. Let's
I would
do
assume
this.
that J1 is on Eric's team.
No, you remember she's graduated now. She's
Oh,
in
that's
high
right.
school.
Yeah,
So
she's not a little baby anymore. She's grown up. She's a
she's
little lady.
she's a big girl.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And J2 is still too young to join. But maybe J2 is going to go the way J1 did and be like, I can't have my parents coaching me directly. No. They're like, yeah, no, come on. Come to your Uncle Mike's team and let's play against your dad. It'll be the best experience ever. Yes, I want you to beat your father's team. I want you to beat him horribly. And then he will be proud of you.
But he'll be
He
mad
will.
too.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a hell of a conflict. He's like, fuck, I lost, but she played really well.
It's tough.
Fuck.
It's tough. No, thank you.
Yeah. But as parents, the first thing we do is be like, no, you did great.
Not here,
That's it.
bro.
That's it.
Me and Angel tell Leila, it's like, what were you doing out there, man? Like
What?
you out there head in the clouds and like I wasn't paying attention. Like, yeah, we know you weren't paying attention. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, we do not. Mm.
Listen, I have to deal with that with Camille in soccer. She'll just every now and then randomly be like doing cartwheels. And I'm like, the hell
Why?
for
Why
why?
is you're playing a game? Why do you got to get so distracted? Yeah.
I guess you don't run enough because you're doing cartwheels because they'll be playing and battling on the opposite side, and she doesn't get to get ball time. Ugh, it's a pain in the ass. But
She like staring at the grass and stuff. And
no, I'm serious. She's doing cartwheels, not proverbial shit. You're doing cartwheels.
She's
Really
doing.
doing cartwheels.
We out here doing cartwheels. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Mark Rob, what's something that's bringing you joy, my friend?
I mean, the end of the year was rough, so I'm trying to find joy for this year. I find joy in planning things and trying to do things that get me either active mentally or physically. I want to get back into writing this year. I got the last couple of years I've been pretty well, I've been writing, a little bit more about movies. I had my uh I forget what it's even called anymore. I have my
Substack.
Substack, yeah, but I have to actually use it so I remember what it's actually called. I know what my Substack is called. I forgot it was called Substack, but I have my Substack, and I write for HughWatcher.com from time to time. But I need to get more active for both of those, and so I need to kind of take some time to kind of like actually plan things for this year. Not only
Yeah.
that, for some traveling stuff
Hmm.
and to be of the world, to be in the world. It's funny. I mean, we're talking about social media, and a lot of times, like, unless you like actually notice people, you could be engaging with bots and not even know it.
Yes.
I'm very certain a bot tried to engage me this morning in a quote unquote exchange or conversation.
Hmm.
So, it's just about making those human connections, and I think this year I really need to get focused back onto that because I think the definitely like fourth quarter last year, I definitely got away from that, unfortunately. So I need to get back into making efforts for that.
Gotcha.
You
I
gotta
gotcha.
send me, you gotta send me the link to your Substack. I need to learn more about Substacks as well
Oh, I
because
like Substack a lot.
I hear a lot of people talking about, yeah, my Substack, my Substack.
It's where my
So,
newsletter's at. The hyphen something. The hyphen universe. That's what it's called. Yeah.
You forgot, yeah.
so my Substack is called Monoculture, and the reason I named it that is because monoculture does not exist anymore. And so the idea was to have a place that incorporates kind of like my taste of art, music, fashion, whatever, and kind of have like a universal space for that. And one of the things that I was most proud of that about last year was this woman named Kiri Hart, and she used to actually work for Lucasfilms, and um, she was a producer for Rogue One, and if it wasn't for her, Saul Guerrera, um, he would not have been a part of that movie, and how his character basically kind of came out the most popular character of that movie.
Right.
Mm.
So I read about her kind of experiences like what it means to be black and a Star Wars fan when since Force Awakens being a black Star Wars fan has been a very weird proposition. Uh so
Yeah.
so that was something I wrote last June, and June was a very long time ago. But yeah, I got to get back to it, man. I got to get back into the grind. So, holiday season is over. Got to get back to the grind for it for sure.
Yeah, man. We need those pontifications, the paragraphs that you're just known for that I've shouted out so many times.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
We
absolutely.
love your writing. I was so happy when I
I
saw the
appreciate it.
Substack. So I'm looking forward to reading more stuff from you this year.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, buddy.
I
Yeah,
am
man.
creating an account right now for Substack.
There you go.
How,
Mine is b-substack.com. He's markrob.substack.com or the Mark Rob, right?
yeah,
Oh
the Mark
shit.
Rob
It
dot
says I already
substack.com.
have an account.
Surprise! You signed up a
Surprise.
long time ago,
I didn't
bitch.
even know. Oh, hey, thank you for passwordless entry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the last thing I wrote was about on in July. Five things on the internet worth your time, and it was about the Clips album. Was one
Yep.
of the five
Mm.
things.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, I gotta start getting back into it for sure.
Speaking of the with the Clips album and the year of music that we had, um, has anybody's opinion changed on the Clips album at all since it came out, or is it still standing up for the way that you wanted to? Like, do you still love it as much as you did when it came out? If you even loved it when you first heard it, Mark Rob, I have a feeling what you're going to say. We haven't talked too much about it.
Oh, I thought it was great. I think it's remarkable how Malice before this album was the better rapper of the two. They took 14 years apart, came back. He recorded it basically between 50 and 51, and
Mm.
he's still the better of the Clips rappers. So that's what
It's crazy.
I was actually kind of worried about that. Like his album before this one, he did the gospel rap album, but that was basically it. And that kind of, that to be very honest, we've been very honest tonight, that came and went.
Hmm.
But this one, he kind of, he dropped a No Malice. He went back to, it's funny. So I was about to say he went back to his roots, but the funny thing is, like, if you listen back to those like original Clips albums, and the reason why they work so well is like he was always the conscience of Clips,
Yep.
like, and he was always that. And so when he went back and got more serious about his religion, one, that's a beautiful thing, but two, it was like, I mean, he was basically always that. It wasn't necessarily, sanctified. He was still rapping about, drugs and whores, but but at the same time,
And
it's
there's
like,
the episode title, ladies and gentlemen.
Drugs
Drugs
and
and
whores.
Whores.
name of that, go nuts. But
Oh
but
shit. Oh
um
yeah.
he like the idea that like he took off for so long and came back and was like lock and step with the album, like with like the album and like the rollout and being a part of like LV, like all that shit felt, it really felt like of the moment, and it really felt like something special that we don't really get very much anymore. Like most, I mean, we're talking about social media, we're talking about the internet, but a lot of music now just lives on the internet. Like we don't have like physical things very much anymore. We don't have rap magazines that we could thumb through anymore. We don't have CD books that we can thumb through
Don't
anymore.
remind me, man. No
Like,
rap magazines kills me.
like I don't go to concerts anymore because concerts are just festivals now, and I hate festivals. So like,
Wait, wait,
so
wait, 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 wait. I was with you up until that point because I think that there is a big criticism of concerts going on right now and how concerts are. But some artists are actually still doing concerts and not doing festivals. But
oh, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of saying a little bit tongue in cheek, but yeah, I mean, Wale came, he did in San Antonio, I think 2 years ago at one of our venues here. Freddie Gibbs came to the same venue too, so yeah, but I mean, for like, I guess my ultimate point is if our biggest like the biggest artist, like they are primarily like stadium status or higher, right? Like
Hmm.
like for like Beyonce, like you're never catching Beyonce in a venue ever again. Like
never seen her in a
you're
House of Blues.
yeah, you're catching her where the Panthers and the Rams play. Like
Yep.
you're
Yep.
like I saw Beyonce when it was back when it was Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Like so, those days are just kind of over. But um I guess my ultimate point is for the Clips is that I mean we don't really say like this phrase anymore, but they really restored the feeling. Like it really
Yeah.
felt good, like them being like one of the best things about rap again, because they were
And
that. And then
they
like,
were everywhere too. Everywhere you turn, and you never got tired of them.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think, but I think it was also refreshing to get that from them, and especially post beef. with Drake and whatever the end of that beef is to whoever you are.
We still don't
Um,
know.
we
He
still don't
still ain't
know.
figured out what he wants to do next. Keeps
But
dragging this shit out.
he may have to drag it out a little longer because he's being sued left and right by no, did you not hear about the RICO charges?
Fuck Aiden Ross.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's got several state RICO charges that are pulling up right now, and there
Hmm.
may be more by the time but anyway, I think it was refreshing to get that album. It's also refreshing to get a good Freddie Gibbs album, a good West Side Guns album, because you don't feel the need to get the bag from them like that. Like you got somebody who was doing the music for the music they loved,
Right.
and they had a message they were pushing. And they were like, we stayed and laid in our craft, and this is what we're good at. And you're listening to people who are not just in the game, but at the top of their game, and thought leaders in the rap space back then too. So we got that, and it was refreshing. We get it every now and then, but I don't think we're always looking. I liked the last Locks album, which oddly enough got me to start listening to Locks all over again. And I think for what it was, like it couldn't be the Clips album because there was a lot that built up to that Clips album.
Hmm.
But that Locks album was really good.
Yeah. Yeah. What else have you been listening to, Lamb? Because I know that you don't just dabble in the raps there, buddy. What else caught your
Sadly,
ear?
sadly, I very often am not listening to rap unless it's my son that brings it down. It was like, "Hey, Dad, have you heard the Flaming Beef Curtains?" No, but what is it?
Bro.
That's a hell of a word. That's a hell of
Bro.
a name.
Uh, not that there's any band like that so far that I don't know, but I'll he brings up the hip hop and sometimes R&B. I'm trying to retrain my ear to listen to R&B and current R&B. I say retrain my ear because the way R&B is now is not what we were used to. We were used to crooners. We were
Yeah.
used to people who, they cried on tracks.
Hmm.
These guys aren't doing the same thing, but they are that you have to get it to, kind of pull the same emotion from it sometimes.
You got to know
And
ball a little bit.
exactly. So I'm
Hmm.
trying to get into that. I can't even I have to look at the list of that MJ sent me to even start saying their names. But the one that I can really say that I remember the name directly from is Leon Thomas, who
Yeah.
I deeply fucks with. Um,
Very talented. Gives me D'Angelo vibes.
yes, like a young D'Angelo with all the power available.
Yeah.
Um, Giveon is another one. But I'm off and on with Giveon. Um, there's a couple others, but yeah, so I'm trying to listen to R&B without it making me feel sick because sometimes it's just what do we listen to? Oh, also, I've backed out of SZA, and I don't know if I've said it before, but SZA makes me feel like I'm listening to a mopey 14-year-old right. She's a great performer, sings well, but that pen game is just tragic to me.
Oh, not tragic. Damn.
Yeah, nah. It's
Wow.
there are times where it's so much better, but then there's times where it's like, God damn, are you stuck at 14? Like, move. Move.
Mm, dang.
All
That,
right.
I do like SZA. I've liked SZA since Control came out.
Hmm.
So I am a fan. Um, the rap Doechii just dropped on her track that just came
Oh,
out is insane.
yes. Doechii, that last Doechii single was bang.
Hmm.
But I like Doechii. And I didn't know how much I liked her until I wanted to fuck up Aiden Ross for her, but you know.
You're not alone. You were not alone in that thought, but we're not going to say anything beyond what I said in that because there's plenty of great takes out there if you want to hear people trash Aiden Ross. They're all over my YouTube feed. So,
I've heard people more than trash Aiden Ross. I've heard some people say, you know what? I don't like Aiden Ross enough that I'm gonna put a number on him.
mm.
Somebody wants to collect, you know what you gotta do.
Well,
But
the wild west out here, man.
it ain't even. It's so easy nowadays. So easy.
So, last thing that I had floating around in my head was I thought it would be a fun idea if we picked something that wasn't something awful from 2016 and see how well it aged now since it's
Oh,
been 10 years. Not quite 10 years, but 10 years of Hyphen Nation. So one of the things that I wanted to bring up because it's my absolute one of my favorite things that happened in 2016
hmm
was those Warriors blowing that 3-1 lead to LeBron and them, man. Like, so Mark Robin, in hindsight, now that we know it's 10 years later and we know what happens in these 10 years, everything, and obviously there's still no other team that has come back from a 3-1 deficit in an NBA Finals since Cleveland did in 2016. And
Ooh.
LeBron has won another championship since 2016. What are your thoughts on the impact on history of that final series? Is it about the same as when it happened with LeBlanc and LeShot and all that stuff, or has it kind of cooled a little bit with you with the passing of Sean?
Well, I mean, even in the moment, it was it was the greatest game seven that, like, the consequences of it, like, was the greatest game seven of that moment. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's been a game seven since that's even come near it. It did change the trajectory of the NBA for sure because if the Warriors had won, there's no way that Durant would have went to the Warriors. And he said it like he specifically in the last like year or two, he said that like if they had won, he would have like not gone there. So who if he doesn't if they win and Durant doesn't maybe he just stays in Oklahoma City. Maybe they have like a championship and they don't need to get say Gilgeous Alexander. Like the butterfly effect of that game seven, 3-1 was pretty significant. I mean, also for me personally, like I know I was there for the like Mike era. Like I
Yes.
remember I remember Air Jordans. Like I was there for that. But for me, I mean that plus like with LeBron's longevity, like I think he's the greatest basketball player of all time. And I mean, would I think that without 3-1? I mean, to me, like I think the competition that, you know, he faced, and then even the next year when if he didn't break his hand, if JR didn't do the JR Smith
In
and
2018,
in 2018,
yeah,
they actually had a legit shot, maybe not winning the series. Maybe they just take a couple of games. Like LeBron was, I think the greatest thing about that season was, well, that series at least, like, I know Kevin Durant the next year came through, terrorized everybody, like that's fine or whatever. But that 2018 finals, LeBron James was absolutely the best player on the floor. Like before JR did JR, they lost in overtime, and then LeBron broke his hand in the locker room that night.
game one is
Like
poetry in motion.
so, like they're just the ramifications of that moment, the what it means for LeBron James's career. I mean, what it meant just professional basketball in general, like for Oklahoma City as well, like for like the Warriors also. Like, I mean, I think hindsight in the last 10 years, I think the closest thing that I felt was probably Steph Curry in the Olympics, where like it really felt like the entire, I mean, it was the
I
entire
know you were
country.
you were messaging the group chat what was happening. So
yeah, like the entire country like was really behind Steph Curry. And it was such a fun like that game was like it was like single elimination game. We were not like guaranteed to win that game. Like France could
Playing
have
awful.
yeah, France absolutely could have won,
Hmm.
and Steph Curry turned into Steph Curry, but LeBron was like the best. He was the constant of the entire Olympic run. And I think 3-1 is like one of the seminal moments in professional, not only professional basketball, just like professional American sports history.
Yeah.
So will it happen again? Maybe, but I mean, there's all signs point to no. Like
Yeah.
and it's pretty rare that like someone can do something that's never been done before and be the focal point reason for that. Like no one is shouting Kevin Love's praise in 3-1. He was atrocious, except for the stop. Like that, like the stop
Yeah.
is the only thing Kevin Love did in that entire series.
It really was. It really
So
was.
so yeah, so LeBron's the focal point of that, and I think that may be the best thing to happen to his career.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Jordan don't have that. That's one of the things that Mike doesn't have. He doesn't have a 3-1 comeback in the NBA Finals like that, of all things.
Yeah. Mhm.
So 2016 was terrible. There was a lot of people that we liked that died.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I was definitely gonna touch base on that. You want to talk about somebody or
Um,
somebody's?
well, there were several. Let's
Hmm.
move up the list. One of
Yeah.
them that passed, but probably it was better. Muhammad Ali. He was struggling towards the end, so this was a good
Yeah.
release for him. The
I
one that
did
we, the one
episode
that we didn't,
16 about that one, about him passing. Yeah.
Carrie Fisher,
Our,
who
our
Mark
princess.
Mark was very figured out for us. We definitely needed more of her in our lives.
Hmm.
Debbie Reynolds passed.
Yeah.
David Bowie and Prince passed the same year.
Hmm.
Like heaven got a party, and they needed to get there.
Yeah.
And, and George Michael also passed.
And funny
God damn.
thing, like Wham's this Christmas, like overtook Mariah Carey's like All I Want for Christmas, at least for like a couple weeks there this
Yes,
year
but the one.
after all this time, man. Like and George Michael, even as a child, I knew he was like, and I was real young when when he like really blew up in the US, man. Like
Yeah, with Wham.
well, with Wham, and then when he went solo, when he dropped Father Figure, like forget about it. Forget about it.
Ooh, yes.
Man, like you want to talk about a fucking classic album, that whole Faith
Was
album.
end is End of Time on that song on that album too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, no,
Yep.
actually that's the same song, Father Figure.
Yeah,
You're right.
they kind of feel like two different songs, but I knew what you meant.
They
So
they do.
yeah.
Um, golly. But yeah, we lost a lot of good people. A lot of things happened in 2016. One of them was the rise of the Great Cheeto. That was the year that we thought America couldn't get dumber, and it said, "Hold my beer."
That was the Harambe year.
Oh my was that the Harambe year too?
Yeah, because of the write-in votes during the election. Remember Harambe got like
Right.
several thousand votes, write-in votes.
Yeah. Yeah. 2016 was a fucking wild year. The first season of Stranger Things was 2016 as well.
Yeah. Yes, it
Um,
was. Yeah,
Leonardo
Harambe the Gorilla
DiCaprio.
right here. Yep.
Leonardo DiCaprio won Oscar for getting ate out by a bear.
His
Um,
makeup Oscar.
mhm. I'm like, all right, this is strong. Beyonce was banging on people with lemonade.
And I was sitting on this pod saying that she was a liar for the longest time.
Yo, you had a stronger hate for her than I do for Mariah Carey.
It was principle, man. Like, why you gotta be lying on my man's name? And then he's like, oh, I almost fumbled away the greatest thing ever happened to me. It's like, damn it,
Almost lost the B.
damn it.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
that
only did he
reminds
admit to it, he made a whole album about it.
that
You absolutely did.
that brings up a interesting question that a friend of mine had while I was in the office. If Aaliyah had not passed, do you think Beyonce would have the career that she does?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I mean, I don't think that. Well, just Beyonce's just start, which is being, from Destiny's Child, and then coming from that, going to a solo artist, and then still, I think she, did at least one more Destiny's Child album, with them. I mean, I think her career trajectory was always going to be like some people that are stars are always going to be stars. Like
Mm,
Yeah.
they're going to figure it out.
Mhm.
Like her immense talent and her desire, like God bless Aaliyah, but that don't really have anything to do with anyone else. You know, it wasn't. I mean, the thing is, it's not like I know for like black artists, there is kind of a thing where, and particularly for black women, like the idea that like you can't have like more than one who's like leading the pack at the same time, right?
hmm
Like, I mean, for black men, it's way different. Like for black men, you can have Kendrick and Drake at the same time and be perfectly fine. But for
Hmm.
black women, it's not really that. But I think that for Aaliyah, she was getting into acting. She was blossoming into, who she wanted to be as a creative young woman. And, who knows where her career would have gone,
She might have tried to actually buy NBC.
maybe you just never know.
Wow.
But I mean, I just think Beyonce's talent was so immense that like I don't think anything would have really dimmed that. But also at the same time, like I I, I can't guarantee that Aaliyah would have been like I don't know if Aaliyah would have made something like Lemonade. Like we just don't really know that. And
Right.
Right.
it's a little bit disingenuous to assume that like she could have. I mean, the thing you can't assume anyone is going to be massively famous. Like no one like there's no way to have seen the impact of what Lemonade would be. Like to see what the impact like what Renaissance like was.
hmm
Like no one can really forecast that. Like it's just impossible. Like I mean Aaliyah could have like
But
with her
wait,
last
here's what I want to drill into a little bit because what we Beyonce was immensely popular right after she came out from Destiny's Child. So you're right. We can't say that she wouldn't still be the Beyonce that she is, even with Aaliyah there. But one thing I will say though is that Aaliyah passing allowed some of the people who worked with Aaliyah to then go work with Beyonce, one of them being Jay-Z. And yes, Beyonce did pull Jay-Z's career up, but Jay-Z pulled her business up. And they both helped each other, I believe, to be greater than they were. Beyonce's platform itself was stabilized at Lemonade, I believe. I believe that Lemonade. Well, hang on. Let me make sure of
I
something
kind of feel
because I
like it
could.
was the self-titled album in 2013 when it was definitely like
Yes.
that was like when she just dropped that shit out of nowhere and it's like, all right, like nothing, like it's there's nobody that's higher than her. It's Beyonce's lane now.
Yes.
yeah
Yeah, because Lemonade wasn't it. It would be I Am Sasha Fierce, I think might actually be closer for me to where I think she was like, this is where we're going to catapult into. And it didn't necessarily have all of the, catchiest songs, but it was like, no, this is who Beyonce is. And there's a lot that it can, blossom and grow from. And even now, there are things that people still really like from that album. But though from there, you had a lot of business input from Jay-Z. You had a lot of business input from people who used to be very close to Aaliyah. And I
Mm,
think things like that, like, you close that avenue that was leading out and it floats her up a little more.
right.
I mean, the only thing I would say to that is, I mean, she was before she passed. I mean, she was with Dame Dash,
Hmm.
so those same connections that Dame Dash had, like would be the exact same. I don't think there would have been very much of a difference. Like the only real thing that no one can predict is style and trends.
Hmm.
And I mean, Aaliyah when she was alive was definitely like a tastemaker in a lot of respects.
Hmm.
Um, but at the same time, I mean, like, you know, I mean, who's to say that she would have like just felt like, you know, maybe routine at a certain point. Like there's just certain
Yeah.
things like you just kind of never know. Like,
Right.
but also
Yeah.
the idea of like her going into like a young woman and like her having her autonomy, like and her like wanting to like spread out,
Yeah.
like we just don't know like she would even wanted to even keep doing music. Like it's
Very
just a
true.
lot of just I mean
Yeah.
and also the same thing can be said for someone like Selena, if she had not gotten murdered, you can make the argument she would have been the first Bad Bunny. Like she was
Yeah.
on a trajectory of like being like a like the mainstream Latin songstress,
Right.
Yep.
and then, you know, she unfortunately got murdered. And then Bad Bunny, it took what 30 years, like 20
Hmm.
years,
Yeah.
25 years for Bad Bunny to be who he is. And so if
Yeah. Yeah.
if Selena had been the first one, Bad Bunny, you know, he may not have been the second one. Like there may have been another like Selena Jr. or some other like version of Bad
Well,
Bunny,
hold
you
on.
know, would have
I
popped off too.
we have several we have several male Spanish you know, crooners that pop into the American charts. But we don't have as many females. And Selena was really going to be the only one and still is, you know, the only one spoken of like that. We have a bunch of males. We have a bunch of guys.
Yeah. Mark
You
Anthony
know,
had a run, man.
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah, we
they weren't doing what Bad Bunny's doing now. Like bad,
okay.
like
Do
No.
they're
you
not
remember?
doing Super Bowl.
They're not doing what Ricky Martin would have, but they're not doing it right
Did
now.
Ricky Martin perform at a Super Bowl?
No, you know what he did perform though? What he did though? World Cup owned his song. Damn near owned his song.
Hey, as
World
long as he
Cup.
got paid.
I hope he did. Well, he got out of music for a while. Got out of music and
He just want like, and then him and his partner like raising a kid now. I think is if I
yeah,
remember correctly.
because that was an interesting time because it went from oh you know I wonder what Ricky Martin's doing. Oh, he has a partner. Oh, partner. Okay, the world didn't know. World didn't know.
Living with secrets, man.
What?
I going back to the Beyonce thing real quick. I definitely think she would have still been a major star, mostly because I never. It was already happening the year she died, but Aaliyah would have
Mm,
definitely done more movies. Um, I think we may have gotten another album or two out of her after her self-titled album, but between Romeo Must Die and then Queen of the Damned, like she was destined to be in some kind of movies. I don't know what kind of career she would have had, unfortunately.
yeah,
And we only had that small sample size of what her acting could actually be. But she already had to look, man. Like Tommy Hilfiger flagged her immediately when the year that One in a Million dropped the album. That would have been 97. She had such a look that Halloween, Hollywood was going crazy for her.
hmm,
So I really think that she would have moved into that space. And I don't know how successful she would have been. I don't know if she would have been winning any Oscars, but I really think she would have focused more on the acting side of her career, at least for a while.
yeah. I think it would have been very interesting for her to be you know wherever she would have been
Hmm.
right now. Um,
Same.
and you're right. The more we think about it, it was like, would she stick with music? Would it be like how some of these other people, once they get into acting, they stick with it? Like Cube didn't continue. Um, excuse me, Ice Cube didn't continue, and goddamn, what's his name on NCI also stopped really making music
You mean
once they
SVU
That's
Ice T?
see.
yeah. because I was like Ice Cube, and my brain kept repeating Ice Cube, and I was like, that's not his name.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I was like, Ice Cube's still rapping. He also doing agreeing with political figures. I don't agree with, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Shit.
Whatever,
Most Def was doing more acting than rapping for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Very
and
good in
you know,
Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar is an underrated rom-com. I love me some
underrated. Role.
Brown Sugar.
He was also in a couple movies too, wasn't he?
Most Steph got nominated, I believe, for a Golden Globe or for the TV movie he did about the brain surgeon. So
Nice. Shout
I,
out to
I
Yassine, man.
believe he got nominated for an award for that.
When him and Talib aren't yelling at fans, telling them to wait on them to get there to perform.
Yasin Bey's IMDb's getting deep. Yep,
So
he was in Hitchhiker's Guide. That's where it was. I was like, I
yeah.
loved him in a movie. What was it? Hitchhiker's Guide.
Anybody remember Beacon Rewind?
Yes.
I
Mhm.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
16 blocks. Yo, what? That was all in a year. 16 blocks and Hitchhiker's Guide.
He was on a little run. You're absolutely right. So one more thing from 2016 that I already know how Mark Robb feels about it because when I was going through my phase, he was side eyeing me the whole time, and I love him to death. But I get it. Lamb, even though it debuted in late 2015, 2016 became the year of Hamilton.
Yes.
How you feel about Hamilton in 2026 now, buddy? You ever
So
partake? You ever
I
not
I
care?
I do. I listen to it, but you want to know what's hilarious?
What's that?
My wife hates hates Lin-Manuel. And she was like, she can hear him when he does things. She hears his writing. She was like, every single time Lin-Manuel writes something, it sounds like Lin-Manuel writes it. And it always goes with the same beat and the same rhythm and the same cadence. And I was like, and she was like,
She's
I'm sick and
smart.
tired of this shit. And she was like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Because she was like, she loves Moana. But she was like, and
What
that's
can I
all
say
she was
except you're
like,
welcome?
that's all I can stand of Lin-Manuel. And me and my daughter, we love Hamilton, and we keep singing parts
Never
from it.
gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now.
No, we start singing the thing with the sisters.
Oh, the Schuyler sisters.
My sisters. And so
I've been
it'll be
reading
me.
I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine.
Yeah, so it'll just be the most random things where we just pop up and start singing each other's names. And it's
Oh,
Delilah. It's
Delilah,
yes,
Eliza.
Eliza, whatever.
Delilah
I
sounds like a whole different set of
That's a very
problems.
different name,
I
sir.
I am hearing things incorrectly, but that's how the world be. Anyway, I know it's Eliza. I just again sing it wrong. But she hates his cadence, likes some of his songs, but as soon as she hears that it's him, she's like, I knew it. Turn this shit off. And I'm
Did
like,
you did you get to hear the beat he made for Lil Wayne on Carter 6?
yes, and I fucking hated it.
Oh
And I was
wow.
like, how much do you owe him that you had to just tag him in? The hundreds of thousands of producers you could have worked with, but you picked Lin-Manuel to make this beat for you to rhyme about a banana. We're good. We're good here.
Was it called
Little
Elephant
Wayne,
in the Room? Because it had that elephant sample in it, didn't
yeah.
it?
No, I think Little Wayne should have left his dreadlocks and rap behind because we're set.
Wayne can't cut his hair.
I know he would
He
look
used to.
so weird without hair.
He
You
looks
know,
so weird anyway, man. We thought he was ugly when he was on top of the world. He real ugly now.
he was
Love you,
ugly when he was on
Wheezy.
top of the world. It
Love
didn't
you, Wheezy,
change.
but it is what it
He's
is, bro.
he's just rich. It was funny when he just looked like he looked like he doesn't know how to take a shower now, but he was clean. He was cleaner when he was younger.
Because he
Um,
had
Don't
Tez
drink
making him
codeine.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ted's making him take showers all the time. I don't think Ted's around like that anymore.
Man, shit's different.
Shit,
But
that's
no,
it.
I I want to get her to watch the movie fully. Don't know how I'm gonna get that to happen, but we'll see.
I
I
got
like
lucky. The
I
girls
still
the
like
girls love it. They loved it for the
oh
minute it hit Disney. I think Aaliyah, I exposed Aaliyah to it before it hit Disney, but then once they got to really watch it on Disney during the pandemic, that's when they both really became fans of it. And then I became a fan of it in 2019 or something like that is when I actually listened to the full soundtrack for the first time. And then I kept telling Mark Rob about it, and Mark Rob would say
What did I say?
about Hamilton. How you feel about Hamilton, Mark Rob?
I mean, it's trash. I mean,
That's what it is.
I thought you meant I said something specific beyond that.
No.
Yeah, like no,
yeah, that
it's
that was pretty specific calling it trash. I
yeah. I
mean,
mean,
you could
He
call it
not his cup of
dumpster
tea.
juice.
Not his
Nah.
cup of tea, man. He's not big on musicals, but he definitely didn't
I
fuck with
mean, no,
Hamilton.
no. I am like I like musicals. I like good musicals. That's the thing. Like I don't like I you. I mean, I just don't like.
Yeah, I forgot you do love Dreamgirls. I'm sorry.
I just
Dreamgirls
don't.
was a good musical though.
I just don't like. I mean, I like rap music to be like real. Like I, sign the Declaration of Independence. Like, no, I
Wow,
don't want to hear
wow,
that
you made it
shit.
more.
No,
Wow.
I want to hear cocaine raps. I'm sorry. I want to hear drug dealing raps. I'm sorry. Like, I want to hear you so crack and shot for people. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Like,
wow. I
You
mean,
want to hear about
um,
losing 92 bricks?
I, Hove lost 92 bricks and had to fall back. I want to hear about that. Like, I'm not a star. Somebody lied. I got a million in the car. Like, I want to hear about those raps. I want to hear Rick Ross lie to me when I turn on the rap
Oh
song.
God,
I
yes
don't,
I do.
I don't want to
you,
hear about the Spanish Inquisition. Like, I don't want to hear about like the 7 Years War. Like, I don't want to hear about Napoleon. Like, I don't want to hear about like Martin Luther in the 99 Thesis. Like, I don't want to hear about fucking uh, I don't want to hear about
yeah,
the
yeah.
Bill of Rights. I don't want to hear about the 14th, 15th, and 16th Amendments. I don't want to hear about due process. Like I don't want to hear about how a bill gets made. Like I don't want to hear about sanitation worker rights. Like I want to hear about, you are sitting on a mountain of cocaine and you can only sniff the cocaine to get down off the hill of cocaine. Like that's all I want to hear about, man.
You got to ski with your face,
And
baby.
then you're speeding,
Exactly.
speeding.
I want to
But
hear problematic R&B songs on hooks, man. Like,
but wait, I gotta say though, unlike some other rap music, this ends. Actually, this ends kind of like Biggie Smalls, where it ends
Ooh,
with a gun. It ends with a gun. It ends with a gun battle.
oh my God. You went
oh
there. I was afraid
no.
you was gonna land there, Lamb.
See, I want to hear about like regular schmegular people getting murked. I don't want to hear
He
about
was a regular schmegular person. Everybody's a regular nigga when they die.
Hey, Diddy did it. That's what the 50 documentary said, and everything that's in that documentary is true. So
As far as 50 Cent knows, yes, it's all true. As far as we know, he did a lot of shit, and it's admitted.
he absolutely did. He absolutely did.
I
Oh,
don't want to hear about no Bill of Rights.
did you guys
He
watch
want to he want to
the
rap about the First Amendment. Get out of here, yo! Like take that shit to the eighth grade, yo. God.
Yeah, what's funny? I was just about to say that, like eighth grade history class would have had a riot with that show, with that
Mm.
movie.
Imagine me putting on a song and it takes me back to eighth grade. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know.
I
No,
mean,
shout out to my social study teachers, but
yeah,
no,
Alexander Hamilton.
I turned 40 in like 7 months.
not
I don't
gonna
want to
give away
hear.
my shot.
I don't want to hear that. No.
Talk about anniversaries. It's your 40th anniversary, bro.
Of
Uh,
who?
Of himself, of being
of
born,
life.
being alive this
Hey,
year.
congrats, bro.
Lamb lost the thread. He's like, what? He's like, 40th
Said it's your
anniversary of what?
40th anniversary of this nigga being a nigga. All right.
Hey man, we always down to celebrate some niggadom.
The niggerdom continues.
There it is.
There it is.
The niggerdom cannot be stopped.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, guys. Well, we've been at it for a minute now,
mm.
and I plan on continuing to be at it for a minute, but um, I really truly, and I know I've told you this countless times on the record, off the record. Anybody who has been a part of this hyphen podcast group shit, we have made some lifelong bonds. We have done some amazing things. We have reached out and had interviews with some amazing people. We have seen the growth of, honestly, in my opinion, one of the best movie podcasts that's hit the podcast scene in the last 5 or 6 years.
Thank
And
you.
we should do this again sometime with all the love and care that Mark Rob does and his editing and all the hard work that Kat does with her research and everything she brings to the table. And um like we have really not just built obviously the friendships, obviously the podcast network, but we've really done some concrete, just hard ass work and getting better at our craft and putting in the 10,000 hours. And I couldn't choose anybody else that I would have wanted to be on this ride with me. So
Thanks, buddy.
you're welcome from the bottom of my heart, guys, and Eric knows too because I told him the other night, and again I've told him this before, but I love each and every one of y'all. I love that y'all continue to do this pod thing with me, despite the fact that even though I joked earlier, there's no money there. There's no money. We just doing this shit, man. We doing this shit because we love doing the content. We love working with each other, and we just love putting something out in the world about our opinions, as long as is it really defines who we are. So I really appreciate y'all and I love y'all.
Love you too, buddy. Love you too, man.
Love you too, Kelly.
Oh. Well, that's our show, guys. We're just gonna say I love you.
Yes,
I
absolutely. That,
mean,
that is a
that
perfect
is.
dismount. Yes.
I,
That
I
that that
mean,
is a
you got to sign out. You know.
well. I mean, I haven't done one since September, October. So I guess I could do the whole ending spiel. Do you want me to do it right now?
Of course.
First one of the year. Crack it up.
Uh, let me see. Let me see if I remember how to do this. The Barack Obama approved World's Greatest Podcast is brought to you by Hyphen Podcast Group, hyphenpodcastgroup.com, bringing great podcasts to the people. It's something that we will continue to keep doing, keep bringing it to the people. We've been doing it since 2017. The 10th year anniversary of the group is next year. The 10th anniversary of Hyphen Nation is now. You've been listening to it. You've been a part of it. And I hope that you continue to do so. With that said, if you want to reach out on social media, you can do so at BHYPHEN, the B hyphen on Instagram, and that B hyphen was on Twitter, B space hyphen on Facebook as well, or B hyphen at gmail.com. As far as hyphen podcast group, it's hyphen pie group on X, Twitter, hyphen podcast group on Facebook, and hyphen podcast group on Instagram, and then hyphen podcast group at gmail.com. Mark Rob, would you like to drop the socials?
Yeah, you can follow me at Sean Madlove, SHOWINMADLOV on Twitter. I'm there on Blue Sky, but if you fuck with me, just shoot me a message and I'll follow you on Twitter. Uh, uh, the show that Kellen shouted out was We Should Do This Again Sometime. That is a podcast I co-host and co-produce with Kat Chinetti. You can find us on any of your podcast app. We are on Twitter also at Cat and Mark, KATANDMARC on Twitter, and I believe it's the same thing on Blue Sky as well. And if you're listening to this and you lose Blue Sky exclusively, actually message me on Blue Sky. I want to get some feedback on what you actually like or dislike about it. But yeah, man, still rocking in a free world for 2026.
Doot doot doot. Absolutely,
Yes.
man. Lamb, socials. Where can the
What?
people find you congregate?
If you ever look for me, I'm the vibration and the coils of the mics way in the background. I'm your producer's favorite producer. I'm your friendly tech support. If you really look for me, you can always find me. But like the crumbs in your butt that you missed on swiping the first time, look for the second time and you'll really catch me. Um,
There it
look for me
is.
on excuse me, no, on X, uncensored Mike. You can find me there. Hit me.
That the power of positivity is real. Get that negativity out of your life, no matter what it may be, no matter what you have to do, you got to do you. Always. Remember that. And with that said, try to have good interactions with people, man. The world is fucking crazy right now. It's been crazy for the last 10 years. It's continuing to get crazier. So try to have good interactions with people. You never know what your kind words or your kind actions could do for someone. You could save someone or someone else's life and you wouldn't even know it. And all you did was hold a door for them. You never fucking know. And with that said, just like I gave Mark Robb and Lamb their flowers for joining this 10th anniversary podcast, give people their flowers while they're still here. Tell them how much they mean to you. And then with that said, make sure you call your family unless you're not talking to them for a good reason, because you know what? Your feelings are fucking valid if you do that too. That is completely your call. With that said,
Respect boundaries.
apologies to Markel Fultz, who ran out of time. Apologies to playoff P. We ran out of time. I appreciate each and every one of y'all to listen to the sound of my voice. It really means the world that y'all take the time to sit here and listen to the Barack Obama approved world's greatest podcast from your boy, friendly neighborhood slinger B hyphen. So I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you
Did you
continue to
say
be
friendly
here.
neighborhood rump slinger?
Yes, he did.
No.
Yes, he did. We were talking about pirating earlier, so he's like, I do it too.
The original rump slinger.
Mm.
Rhyme slinger. Original rhyme slinger.
BT Dubs, you guys got any good moonshiners down in your area? Because I'm looking.
I got nothing right now, buddy. My
Damn.
plug has went green for so hard right now that I have no need to look for that
You know,
stuff.
your state is a great state for growers. That is one of the things I found out. Y'all,
And it's only medically legal. How about that?
it's still it's debatable. What you do in your home is what you do in your home, all right?
Until the cops bust in and take all your shit.
True.
True. But hey, man, for real, thank you for 10 years, Hyphen Nation. Thank you, Lamb. Thank you, Mark Robb, as always. Mark Robb, I just told Errick the other night that the night you came over and did that first pod with me, and we did everything, like, I know I've told you this before, but the pod was looking real sketch after the whole firing thing happened back then. But you came through. You were like, "Hey, let's do it. We could talk about this." So like, I was like, "Well, we could do it on my podcast." You're like, "I could come over," and then history was made, and here we are. Yeah, I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here tonight. And I say all that to say the thing that I always say at the end of the pod, which is, thanks, y'all. I was gonna say, what is it, Lamb? And then Lamb would have said, "Fuck a fox." I don't know.
There it is.
I mean, it depends on what day we're talking, because I got things to say about foxes. They snatching little tiny dogs up out my street.
Are they?
I'll send you we have foxes and we have coyotes.
No, coyote will snatch a dog.
They are all both planning to snatch dogs outside. And my ring camera keeps catching like a pack of them. They're just walking through past my shed like, don't worry, old man Mike ain't getting up. You're like,
Damn, they calling you old out in these streets? They calling you washed, Lamb? Is that what they doing in these streets?
They young pups. They don't know.
Yo, it's your boy The Mark Robb, aka Sean Mad Love, talking to you about We Should Do This Again Sometime, the podcast where we talk film, pop culture, and everything in between. We should do this again sometime. We're Cat Chinetti. This is the real through the lens of a new and bold generation. And where I, the Mark Robb, co-host and producer, guides you through a crazy journey of time, sound, and space. We should do this again sometime where we talk love, death, sex. We talk talking heads, Johnny Castle being the GOAT, and where we shoot flamethrowers. How cool is that? We should do this again sometime. Check us wherever you listen to your podcast. Rate, review, give us 5 stars. And if you love us, tell a friend to tell a friend. Love you. Bye.
Bitch, I'm telling you the truth.
What up, though? If you've made it this far and you just listened to my conversation with Lamb and Mark Robb, y'all heard that Errick, aka Handsome Bane, was on the pod for a little bit, but see, problem was he had to work. And because he had to work, he managed to kind of sneak out on a break and join us. But I recorded with Errick the other day before we did this first part of the pod. And we just kind of talked about whatever for a little bit because as the first guest in Hyphen Nation history, he wanted to be a part of it. I was honored he still wanted to be a part of it. So here is me and Errick's conversation for the 10th anniversary episode. Thanks, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't you do a Hogan bit.
Nah, I ain't got the voice for it.
You know what we got to do, though?
What up?
We have not had an
We haven't
on-air
talked about
celebration
the
about
death of
this.
Hulk Hogan.
I don't care.
We haven't
I
discussed
know
the
you're
death
trying to
of
be a
Hulk.
better person, but
Hang
I'm
on,
not.
bro. Wait a minute. I want to start this off with love.
No.
Your background looks amazing right now, bro.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah, man. I'm really I'm like looking at everything and shit. Like, I'm like, oh damn, look for the red PlayStation. I'm about to rob your ass. Nah, bro, it looks great.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time curating.
Bro,
it.
dead. Like the brother is dead. Don't bump your fist, dog. You can be.
Hogan just
bro,
died.
don't
I
let
ain't
me tell you,
sorry.
Listen, dog.
Ruin my childhood, will you? I don't have any sympathy for you. That's what I said. I said that. I stand on that.
Hang on. But I think you're listen, brother. You're zeroed in on the smallest part of the picture. You know who you really can take all of this out on?
Who?
And laugh if you so choose? Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Because you remember, Dodd, do you remember the details surrounding that day for him?
No, actually, I don't.
I feel like I thought I brought this up. I'm pretty sure I sent this. There's
You
no
probably did
way
send
I
it to
didn't
me.
send this to Rasslecast. So here it is. If you don't remember the details, I get to be the one. I love putting you up on shit, bro. And so, this is a spicy meatball. Your boy Vincent Kennedy McMahon was driving around in his Maserati at top speeds, doing whatever the fuck his rich ass felt like doing, and then came through on the narrow ass highways in Stamford, Connecticut,
Right.
and wham, at least 70 something miles an hour, smacks into this old lady in her car. She gets like, oh, whiplash, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she's already like a rich old bird, you know what I mean?
Of course,
So,
Stanford. Yeah.
So she's like, who is Vince McMahon? Like, she has no idea who this guy is. That's how rich she is. You know, she wrestling. You mean that she probably calls professional wrestling some other shit. They probably, I don't know what they watch.
Right.
But McMahon hits this lady in her car. Wong. She gets out. She's okay-ish. You know what I mean? Probably gonna be sore in the morning, but for the speed that he hit her car, that's just superior engineering, I guess. Like, good thing she was a very safe vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Some aches and pains, I'm sure, but I hadn't heard anything else after that. She don't know who Vince McMahon is. She's got amazing lawyers. Vince is like fucked. He's like outside of the show, like, he's got his phone. and then he's like dealing with the insurance company, or he's yelling at somebody to deal with the insurance company, and then his
Titus.
phone.
Titus, call the insurance company.
No. Titus been free. Shout out to Titus. Titus 10th, baby.
Titus free.
Titus 10th. June Titus. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Titus O'Neil probably his Juneteenth parties probably be live.
It better be. They better be.
Nice. That's whose barbecue I'm saying. Yo, it's so many old cues there. Atomic Dog comes on.
Mm-hmm.
It goes crazy. So Titus O'Neil calls Vince McMahon and he says, Vince, I think you want to sit down for this one. He's like, Titus, I haven't heard from you in a long time. It must be bad. Give it to me straight, Titus. Vince, man, stop treating me like a child, Titus. Tell me what happened. Titus says, Hulkamania is dead. And he hangs up the phone. And that's how Vince finds out. And then he fucking makes his assistant Google some shit. Like, oh yeah, they show it to him. As soon as he hears about it, his assistant, who's been yelled at, who's been having to yell at Progressive for some reason. Lloyds of London, some rich shit. Oh, and again, he hit this old lady's very expensive car. So he's on the hook for those repairs, or, whatever, just to add insult to injury. But that's how he found out Hulk Hogan died. It was not long after his accident, the accident that he caused, being a rich jerk.
And he almost went with him. It was almost a twofer.
We almost got a 2-for-1, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, bro. Bird in the hand, two in the bush, dog. Like, he's still getting legal doo-doo. Like, you ain't heard nobody talk about no Vince McMahon promotion for a while.
No, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. That boy gonna
be doing WW jail.
And you ain't heard nothing about Eric Bischoff and what he was doing with Hogan.
Uso penitentiary with no Uso.
He gonna try to get that Diddy deal.
Oh no, he about to be the real nation of domination.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
He gonna call anybody in there Titus. Right? Come on, dude, Titus. You got some ideas.
He's gonna go out there and slap the biggest motherfucker he finds. Like,
yeah, break his
Vince
own neck. They gonna hit him hard as hell. He'll take the punch though.
He'll sell. He'll sell for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out, man.
So you're here, Eric Greenlee, because it is the 10th anniversary.
Yeah, bro. Congratulations, man.
Somehow I made it, even though I made like 4 episodes last year.
Hey, man, listen, you still going. Shredder.
I am.
I don't know where Shredder at right now, dog. Bro is like
working on a TV show. He working on a TV show.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's somewhere right now. I'd like to see what the storyline explains. He done already been in a hyperbaric
time chamber?
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Hyperbolic time chamber, yeah.
No, there was the opposite.
Oh.
He came out and it was like mad time on the outside had passed. And
right.
He was in there for like a day. Yeah, he was like, man, it's a long ass day. He came outside and it was January. Then it was like, dog. So I don't know, man. He probably fucked with his travel plans, but yeah, he'll be back.
He went back into hibernation. Funny enough, you were the very first guest of Hyphen Nation.
Really?
Episode 10. I know that off the top of my head.
Damn.
Do you remember what we talked about?
I don't know, like, because when we did episode 10, I don't know, I felt like for whatever reason, I just felt like you were already rolling. So I was like, yeah, well, you had like the radio experience and stuff, right?
Right.
So yeah, you had already been working on your craft. So yeah, I felt like 10 felt like.
And I've been talking myself 50. My whole life, so.
Yeah.
There was that. we talked about Captain America: Civil War
Mm-hmm.
because that had just came out,
It
and
was lit.
yes, it was.
I love a Marvel movie about fisticuffs. I mean powers and shit is cool, like all the zap zap, but like when we throwing them combos, dog, like that's what it's about for me. Like
That's what
show
makes
me them
Black Panther
hands,
and the
dog.
Captain America movies work so well, man.
It's
Because you
somebody
got to
up.
get down to fisticuffs.
Yeah, bro, like that shaky ass Nolan camera for Batman. Like, no, bro, he got to be able to. Come on, man, where's his hands at? Like,
Shaky cam,
Batman he was handless in that movie. Dog.
right?
Bro
Yes,
had nubs.
yes, he did. And we also kind of touched on the passing of Prince because it was like the Friday after Prince had passed.
Yeah. Yo, everybody was calling Nicole like Prince was her husband, dog. Like everybody was like, "Oh my god!" Like she talking about that all the time. She's like, "Why are y'all calling me? Like we're checking on you." And I came across the because we used to work. You know, we worked real close, and so I came across the street. I had like brought her like a piece of cake or something. Like, oh hey, yeah, heard about Prince. Yeah, it's just like, all right, why is everybody like consoling me? Like,
Because
it's
you
like,
love Prince.
right, yeah,
It's not your whole identity, but it is a part of
right,
your
yeah.
identity.
It was a point in time where people did. They was like, yeah, shit. So there's some Prince shit. It was like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
And now it's funny that 10 years later, we're still sitting here, Hyphen Podcast Group. Still, it didn't even exist when we did the first episode together, when we did the guest appearance, when you came
yeah,
on. Because Isla Pal started in 17. And if you were episode 10, that was definitely in 2016. So we were like a full
yeah,
year away from when
yeah,
we
yeah.
launched
It
the
was like,
network.
oh shit, yeah, it could be done. My man, Rich Daly. Shout out to Rich Daly always. He was like, we would like joke around in the warehouse and stuff at Best Buy. And he would be like, "Dog, you need to make videos. Like, you need to be making this, making that." And you know, I would like dabble, and I would do some stuff for like the store. Like if we had like an event going on at the store, or some kind of promotion or some kind of like party or something, I would like take the reins on it and shoot a couple of sketches and stuff, and they'd be pretty entertaining. And you know, it's like, yeah, dog, you need like a show. You need like to do something like on the regular. And that's like kind of like when everybody started podcasting, or like I feel like you like the dam started to break, and then like it was like Hyphen Podcast leaked out. Like first, it was like one of the first ones. You see the little pebbles and shit come out, and then
Right.
everything kind of exploded. And then like
It really did.
it was like you was right in front of like literally right in front of the wave of like everybody having a podcast.
Yep.
Um, yeah, like, and it was like, shit, we could do Isla Pop. But Rich Daly literally went and bought like he bought the laptop, the Scarlett, he bought like another board. He was and a mic, and it was just like, all right, dog, do it.
Dang. He
And yeah,
fronted Joe.
yeah, he fronted me like he gave me like the mixer and everything. I was like, dog, do
That's
it.
amazing.
So yeah, bro, I love Rich Daly to the day, bro. Like
I do too. Shout out to Rich
yeah,
Daly.
Rich Daly's the man, bro. Um, good family man. He's out there like trying to move family out, doing masonry now, dog. This
Yeah.
dude's going well, man.
Good.
But yeah. Why do I feel like we talked about Roman Reigns on another episode? Was it
We
like
did fantasy booking. You're absolutely right. It was
okay?
because 10 was Captain America and Prince, and 11, I think, was we fantasy booked what was going on in WWE at the time.
Okay, I thought it was a chunky one. Like maybe we had done a two-parter or something.
You're right because I recorded in the house before this one because it was our last place we were renting. I was recording in my bedroom, I think, on my laptop because I couldn't use
Yeah.
I think there was stuff on our kitchen table and stuff. So I was in our bedroom before work doing the podcast with you because I
Where's
think I
the
had a late
craziest
shift.
place? Ooh, let's get some trivia going.
Yeah.
Where's the craziest place you've ever recorded? that you was just like, nah, but you just had to. You was like, we got to get it.
Oh, that would have been the not the Hamilton episode. Me and my friend Tyler did an episode about the Netflix show Sex Education, and we were trying to find a space because we had done a radio station before when I still knew people were there, but they all rolled out, so I couldn't really be in. I could be in there, but it'd be weird. I'm like this alumni with all these kids. It's just weird at that point. So he was like, "Let's go to the Creative Arts Center, which is over by where WVU plays college basketball." And I was like, okay, do they have rooms there? He's like, yeah, we'll find something. And we ended up walking into this giant room, and it was a rehearsal room because this is where they put on like full like plays and musicals, everything like that. We're in the basement, just walk into this random room, non-students, and we sit down with my phone and we just sit there and we talk for about an hour or so about sex education. No permission, just walked in. I think somebody did come in at one point, and they're like, hey, and they're like, hey, and then they left. So, and we weren't hurting anything. It's just we're just trespassing a little bit. So,
Shout out to people who let you trespass just a little bit. Like, bro, I'm in here trying to do something. Man.
Hey, man, I did that a lot while I was doing my dances. So
they don't pay y'all extra.
Absolutely. So I would say that's the strangest place because I thought for sure somebody would come in and be like, you can't use this room, because everything else has either been Kroger parking lot, which of course is where everything started. Shout out to the Kroger parking lot. Or it's been here or in the car, unless I'm on location at somebody's place or something.
Yeah,
man.
I think when the Millicent episode when we recorded, God, I forgot what place it was, but it was just this weird fucking place, bro.
Like her very first time coming on. Because I think, or was it when y'all did the? Because y'all
did that big ass flintlock rifle there.
Yeah, like
that was, man. Me and Lamerique was on the grind, bro. Like we were like, yeah, we'll come out to your weird like haunted mansion, basically.
Right. I would have never imagined Mel was as cool as she was based off of that first podcast episode without listening to it. Because I just based off like the photos and the video y'all had, I was like, this lady is a serious writer. Like,
she was nuts, bro. I felt like Walt Whitman was going to come out of the walls at any point, bro. It was crazy.
Mel's
that
cool
place. And then also, I think anytime I recorded Shredhead Pod at work.
You did it at work?
Yep.
At schoolwork or at job network?
When I worked at the hospital.
Okay.
I worked at the hospital on the weekends. It would be much downtime.
I remember that. And
it was like such a depressing room. It was windowless in the basement and just cinder blocks. I mean, like painted, but like the cinder block ass walls.
Yeah.
And then, just medical equipment and a pager and me just waiting to be,
needed,
utilized. You know what I mean? Like it was just, and that was left a lot of downtime. But it's like, if I'm gonna be in here talking to myself, I might as well like use that time to like be creative. And so yeah, it's like live from undisclosed location, live from the basement in New York City. Like it was like, and I remember I had to. This is when I started feeling bad because I had to come back to my job to get something, and I had to bring Jada in with me, and I like opened the door. It was like all these like back warehouse doors and stuff. But punch and two big doors swing open. And,
right.
Yeah, all that freight elevator kind of stuff. So I'm like hustling her through there. And then I scan my ID, open it up. And we come into this room. And it's just, like I said, cinder blocks. Like there's like no drop ceiling. So it's just like whatever. And then like just rows and rows of medical equipment, no windows, a computer. And she was like, "This is where you work?" it's like, oh no. Yes, it's honey. I'll be in here on the grind.
I be trying to find ways out this motherfucker.
Maybe this is what Daddy hates life right now, and it's just like
Mm.
it was like that. That was like such a twist of the knife, and like to be like,
Yeah.
what you gotta do. That was crazy though. This
Of course
is
it
where
was.
you work. This is where you work, because it wasn't like a. It wasn't like a. This is where you work. It was like this is where you work. And I was like, oh no. Shout out to J1, man.
So shout out to J2 as well.
And J2, bro. J2's at an audition right
Oh, nice. Nice.
now. Break a figurative leg.
Yeah, a figurative leg, please. We don't
J1's
need anything
upstairs.
crazy.
J1's upstairs right now washing dishes.
Hey, that's what I need to do. I was getting ready to do it, and I was like, oh shit, it's almost 7. I need to text them, make sure we're good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold you so you can go ahead and get them chores done. Don't want nobody getting yelled at.
Nah, I'm good. I have not done edition 2026 yet, but it's definitely time. It's time.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
It's time.
It's the 7th, bro. Man.
I know the year's almost over.
Shut it up, dog. I hate. Well, no, I think. I mean, other than your birthday, bro, I would like to rush through the rest of January. I would rather take up 2 days for your birthday, and then like a leap year kind of shit.
Yeah,
we should do that every January, just because. Otherwise, January kind of trash, bro. It's mad long.
it is. It's 31 days. It's after the holidays. You got that holiday hangover,
bro,
and then you're back to work.
Dog.
And you got the 1,000-yard stare. The 1,000-yard stare. I didn't do anything at work today.
Yeah, no, you ain't supposed to.
I had things I could do, but I didn't do anything at work today.
Bro, I've been off from work I took. Well, I have Sunday and Monday. I have Sunday and Monday off every week, and then I took Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. I'm gonna come back on Friday, and it's gonna feel like I have to. I don't know. I gotta do something dope tomorrow.
Monday and Fridays.
I'm gonna watch. Oh God, what's the Leonardo DiCaprio? But
One Battle After Another.
Yeah. Mark Robb. I didn't want to. I didn't listen to that episode yet because
I haven't either because I haven't watched it yet.
So yeah.
I know Mark Robb loves it though.
Okay. Damn, that's a stamp of approval.
Mm-hmm. He was last time we did a pod. I think I was on when I did we should do this again sometime. He was telling me about it because it just came out. And he was telling me how fantastic it was.
Yeah. Once he said that, I didn't know Tiana Taylor was in it. Nicole loves Tiana Taylor movies. And so we're just we're like, okay, yeah, we gotta watch that. And now I think I said I want to do a double feature of that and Booyah.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that yet?
I've not watched it either. I mean, I gotta watch it. I love Stu.
Yeah, I'm ready to have my soul torn from my body.
Yeah, every time I watch the ESPY speech.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. But
Crying Nation.
Man. I'm a man. I'm angry or funny.
Yes, that sums it up pretty well.
Brother, man, brother. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What else? Shit, dog. Let's talk the dances and your. God damn, bro, you was hustling,
bro. I earned every bit of that $1,700. I earned every bit of that $1,700.
You sure did, bro.
Man, like I there's this guy.
Let's talk about it, bro. Like, take us from the beginning.
There's this guy on Instagram. Yeah, there's this guy on Instagram. His name's Unsighted, and he just started. He's actually a great rapper, but he calls himself a rage rapper. I don't know if it's a genre. He really can't spit, but he started doing these white girl dances. I don't know if you've seen them, but he'll literally set his speaker down, and he'll play the Kesha song, "Your Love Is My Drug," and then he just does this little dance. It's like, yeah. And I was like, I just love those videos. So I was like, I could do that for every donation at least. That's nothing. And so it was going to just be me doing a bunch of white girl dances until somebody, you, said, "Yo, I need you to hit that."
Oh yeah, Errol Flynn. Hey,
Yeah, I need you to hit that ice wood.
money. Give me that.
And so I
Yeah,
was like,
I need that one
I
time.
was watching all kinds of videos trying to get this stuff. I still did a horrible job.
Don't worry about it, bro. Nobody like if you just try to copy Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose, the ambassador, one of our finest ambassadors, showed y'all a version of that. Which, if you do that, we know that you're giving a shout out to Jalen Rose, and you're giving a shout out to the city of Detroit by care of Jalen Rose. So yeah, by all means, feel
Got
free to
you.
do it exactly the same way he did, because that should make me proud, bro.
And then I used it in 2 other dances. Did you happen to notice those by chance?
I don't know if I could, bro. You was shaking so much butt. Like after a while, I was like, "There go my nigga." It didn't matter what you was doing. So I don't know if I probably didn't pick it up.
I did it in the very last dance I posted to Tony Feels Good, and then I
Okay.
also did it to um uh
Ooh, I would have
what
muted "It Feels Good" because I feel like that song sounds way too horny, bro. I
I
mean,
understood
"It Feels Good" is
understood.
like way
It,
too horny. I feel
it's
like,
got all that house party horniness. Absolutely.
yeah, it's like, all right, bro.
And then the other song was Michael Jackson, "Why You Want to Trip on Me."
Okay.
That's the one when I was all dressed up, and I'm pretty sure
Yep.
I'd hit this move in the
Okay.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back. So,
Yeah.
and then once that happened, I was like, well, how about I just have people pick songs and I just freestyle dance from there?
Right.
And so I actually got altogether, I did have 41 donations throughout the year. I got 2 early ones. One was myself when I started the campaign,
Yeah.
and then one was, I forget who the other person was, but this is like January last year,
Right.
February. And then every donation that I got for the minute I announced it in October until I finished it on New Year's Eve, got a dance. And I even did a dance for my friend Jesse, who did the Gameathon with me, because
Yeah.
his coworker donated to
Yeah, I got to
him.
get in on it next year somehow, bro. I got to get in there with you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I really want to I want to beat Chrono Trigger in a night.
You
I want to
can't.
beat Chrono Trigger in one
That's
night.
not. That takes away from all the lore of it, though, man. I mean, you know the lore clearly, so it doesn't
Well, yeah, I
matter.
mean, I'm not trying to like speed run it.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just trying to like. I mean, well, that's the thing because Chrono Trigger is like it's perfect. It's perfectly leveled. You don't have to like grind in order to get stronger. You can, but like once you wipe the screen clean, you're as strong as you need to be. You're perfectly level to the end to where like the last fight is challenging,
mhm,
but like if you're smart enough, if you know exactly what to do, you're not gonna have a hard time doing it.
right.
I think I can. I haven't ever tried to just like clear it in 20 hours, but I'm sure I feel like I could now. Like
Yeah,
vast majority of power ups and stuff like that in one run, I think I could do it.
it's one of the games that I know like the front and back of my hand. So, um,
Yeah, yeah,
I
and
think I could too. And every year I debate if I'm going to play Chrono Trigger, but I just know I'm literally going to play it for the whole 24 hours. And I have to
right.
switch it up because I'm going to want to go do the side quest and then go find this thing and then have Robo grow the trees and, all
Mhm.
that stuff you have to go back and forth between eras to do. So,
Bloop, 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 bloop. Dog, villages be so peaceful, bro.
oh man, yes, it is.
Hell yeah.
End of Time is still my alarm after like 3 or 4 years.
Time,
That
man.
brong,
Uh,
brong, brong, brong. It's just perfect. And then that ding 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 just kind of kicks in. It's like I can wake up. I hate
yeah.
my life because I'm awake, but I'm awake.
Yeah, Wiz, bro. Wiz took both of them shits. He was
hmm
Never Been and
Never
Never Been
been,
2.
never been, and never been
The
to
Shawless theme.
Sledgerin.
Yeah, Shawless theme and then the Forest theme.
hmm
I don't know, this shit was hard. Anyway.
They didn't clear them for streaming though. They were like,
Oh no, they didn't.
I think Taylor Alderdice. I've never went back and listened to Taylor Alderdice on streaming. It may be on Taylor Alderdice, but I definitely
Maybe.
know the Cushion OJ. It's not on
Actually, I
there.
think I can find. I think I have played Never Been 2, but
hmm
Never Been. Of course, they had to remix it, and it was like,
Yeah,
This would
that
be fine if you did it first, but
that and Mesmerize. Yeah,
yeah,
which are they're both fine, but the original beats were
yeah,
so
it's
much
fine.
better.
It's fine.
Yeah,
But it's not 2009 fine.
exactly.
You know, what a what a time to listen to music, dog. Like I still play a lot of that stuff.
I mean, how can you not?
Cool
Like, I
Kids, bro. Like Cool Kids is yeah.
did you ever run across Chitty Bang back then? Around then, did you ever listen to Chitty Bang?
Nah.
CHIDDY? They were along the Cool Kids line. They actually
Okay.
came to Morgantown and they opened for Freeway. And then I got a photo with Freeway before he went and did a show.
I'll pull up some Chitty Bang. I'll listen to it. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's not bad.
I like that what you call it? Not quite Tyler. Just like I feel like there was just like a little they was like they could have been like Tyler's like big homies.
Hmm.
I felt like or just
Right.
like his his older cousins who like passed down their gently used gear. I feel like I would have been like that.
Yeah.
I felt like they had that kind of relationship. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like all those dudes.
Who else I used to listen? Oh, like Knowledge and why can't I think of their name? Kids in the Hall.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I used to be real heavy on Kids in the Hall and Knowledge and whoever the producer, Double O. Double O was the producer, Knowledge was the rapper. Me and Matt used to be real heavy on them, and of course, the love for Cushion OJ has never stopped. I'm actually watching. There's a journalist. His name's Jeremy Hecht. He works for Hip Hop DX right now, I think.
Okay.
He has a YouTube channel and he's been doing Passing the Crown series about Kendrick Cole and he who shall not be named because he's trash. Um, but it's really good because he's like started from 2009. He's going all the way up through each year of their careers. And the funny thing is he mentions so many songs that I forgot about. And then I'll pause the video,
Yeah.
go find the video on YouTube and listen to the song. I'm like, this song's so fire. How did I forget about
Yeah.
this?
What did I pulled out like when I'm DJing at the dispensary, bro, it's like that it's the highest vibes. Like it's like
Literally.
well, not on site. Not yet. Mhm. Mhm. But yeah, like when I'm trying to create like sometimes I want it to feel like a trap house. Sometimes I want these old people to come in and feel like it's a party. Sometimes like depending like I don't play according to like who's in there, but it's like no, this is the current vibe right now. It is Pretty Girls by Wale. You know, it's like and that last time
Top five Wale song.
Go is a vibe in a
Always.
dispensary. In a dispensary, Go is
Hmm.
like is a vibe.
Hmm.
Um, or I think I can get away with a couple couple Larry June's joints.
Yeah.
Um, I'll throw some. Well, I have a playlist on there like that's like very safe, but like not starch. It's like this. It's like like it's seasoned with like thyme and rosemary and shit, not like
Yeah.
just like salt.
Like a good steak.
Yeah, so it's like yeah,
A little
but
butter on there. You got to spoon that butter on there as it cooks.
it's
Yeah.
called Super Women. Like it's called that. It like it's typed out weird. You know where that's from though, right?
No, I don't.
The gay dude who was like, "I'm not gay no more." When he's at church,
Oh,
I like women. Women. I was like, dog, come on, man. Let that man be himself, bro. I'll punch all of y'all in the face
I
making this man
forgot.
come out here and say,
I
I'm
forgot.
not going to wear no purse. I was like, I will not wear a purse. I'm like, man, you love purses, dog. Like,
Right.
man, fuck these. Anyway.
Hmm. Hmm. Fuck these niggas, man. I mean,
Hey, man,
sometimes that's the bottom line.
shout out to Christianity, man. Oh my God, I'm trying so hard. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. As I
trying
like to
get them all
say,
to see the point, guys. I
Hyphen
got a
Nation
lot
is
of
a safe
people.
space, man.
Listen, dog, I got a lot of people with colored hair asking me about Jesus, and that's all I want, dog. come on over, brother, sister, or whatever you want to be called. My non-binary friend, get over here.
Absolutely.
It's space. We got it for you, Doc.
Come get some.
Oh, come get some of this understanding.
Absolutely.
I'm not a Christian because I am Jesus. Like, what? I didn't do shit to get in here. I just said, yeah, I'll buy that. That's what I did. They let me in.
Absolutely.
So now I'm going to heaven. So get over here, stupid.
Come on.
Come on, it's
Come on,
free.
guys.
Guys, it's free.
It's warm in here.
You can still kind of fuck up a lot. Like, they don't like me saying that.
It's true.
I mean, all the time. All the time. And then I come in and I'm like, hey, all this bullshit. And then the guy just throws it in the trash. He just throws it in the trash.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, all right, do better. And then I want to do better. That's kind of how it works. And so, come on over. No hair, colored hair.
No head.
Bring it.
That's a little weird, but that's what I said.
You got a question, comment, concern? Leave it at the beep.
I mean, that's important though. That's so important. There's not enough people out here doing that.
That's what I want, and not to God everything up, but that's kind of what I have to do. I gotta pay these bills. But I don't know why I'm being so hand wavy. I didn't even see it. Oh,
I'm not trying to God everything up.
No, I'm looking at my hands. I'm high. Shit.
Well, yeah.
But it looked like a puppet show. Like
it does to me too, and I am not. So you're not alone, my friend.
Bro, like that's all, man. Like y'all, man. Look, if you're worried about the hole in your jeans, bro, and somebody gonna say something to you about it because you came to church, man, fuck them, bro. Just get in there, bro. Just hit me up, dog.
Yes. just come in, man.
Come through, bro. I got you, dog. Anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna say a few things because I've only talked about, no pun, true religion once on the pod, and that was when Angel and I first started going to our Catholic church that we still attend.
Okay.
Angel grew up Catholic. Aaliyah is Catholic. I am nothing. I've always been a spiritual, but I've never been baptized. Never really had any kind of church in my life other than funerals, weddings. Every random Father's Day, we would take my grandfather to church, which was really weird. But but we did that. And then we got in the church that we're in now. And it's been like it's 2026, 8 years since we started going to church now, because Aaliyah was real young. And now Aaliyah's part of the youth group. Angel's up there giving oh my God, my brain's working too fast. She's up there helping with giving out the bread and the wine and Eucharistic. She's giving the Eucharist. There it is, the Eucharist. Woo!
There you go.
She's up there doing that every week. We go to church functions when we're able. Now, we don't go every single Sunday, but I will say that having that hour in that church every single week, it does mean a lot to me. And I even have expressed interest to Angel about wanting to possibly join the Catholic Church because I don't take communion because I'm not baptized.
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like that's the final step for me. But the whole thing is like, I know a lot. I understand a lot. I comprehend the idea and the importance of Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit. Right. I'm all in on all that. The only thing that I think is still holding me back is I keep waiting for some kind of, not a sign, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just romanticizing it, but I feel like there's going to be some grand moment where it's like, yes, you deserve to be a part of this church. And I don't know why I feel like
there's your wording right there, brother. None of us deserve it. none of us deserve, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I just saying, like, we all screw up all the time.
Mhm.
And like when we talk about like screw ups, you think about like, well, and I'm not gonna, I'm gonna hardly quote the Bible, but disciple asked Jesus, how many times should we forgive our brother if he would have wronged me 7 times? I'm supposed to forgive him 7 times, and he's like 7 times, and like 70, and then 70, and then 70, like. Right. Well, yeah. Well, I was going to do 6 sevens, but it's
It works.
oh, anyway, we're not there. This isn't that kind of episode. Um, but yeah, it's just like, bro, you just supposed to like keep forgiving, and like because it's basically like, well, that's what I'm doing as far as like whatever it is, and you're it, I don't want to get all into like sin and everything else. Just understand that we all do it. We all fuck up. I've expressed how many times I fuck up like every day. And so like, it's just all that to say like, when we put it, we can't put an emphasis on each other's mistakes. Like, I know like it hurts you and it does you. And so like, that's the main thing. And so to the empathy of it all is that we're all covered. And so like, yeah, you don't take that as the green light to like, be a shittier person. It's just like I said, you understand that you're forgiven for what you've done and that you need to do better and that you need to do better by the people that you've wronged. And then you go on and be like, that's like kind of like the real forgiveness of it all. All right. None of us deserve that. Like by our current definition of like deserving something, none of us deserve it. It's free. It's for you. It's something that was like, so like when I see people trying to treat Christianity like an exclusive, like only the only the truly holy can join. Like, if you are like that, you're fucking up. If you are a person who says like, if you don't get in here, you're gonna go to hell. You are a fire insurance salesperson. That's not what we need. You're gonna go to hell. We do not need travel agents. Okay, we need people who work. We need people who have improved after fucking up to take other people who are making the same mistakes that they made and show them their employee discount and use it for them to do. This is how I got out of how I was fucking up. You fucking up in a similar fashion to me, and I have the empathy for that because I did the same thing. It's just like in one way or another.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, no, none of us deserve it. No, it's already at will call. Go get it. And that's if you want to join the church. And just be careful to not be hyper focused on joining a church. As much as like what y'all are doing, how welcoming you are. Okay. And like, if any of that stuff creates a barrier, you want to watch that. Like, I've been excommunicated from a church because we didn't have the money for tithing and offering.
Yeah, I remember that bullshit.
That's dirty. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
that sucks. That knocked my older brother out of church for a long time. And so when you do those kind of things, you fuck up real bad because like you are somebody's like, at that point in time, you're somebody's conduit to like their plans for after they die, bro. Like, you are a link in that chain, and if you're weak and you break, like you'll be forgiven, but like that blood is on your hands. So like, just be very careful about like, be very welcoming, like you always are. You are a great get for the Lord, dog. Like, you are. Oh, of course. I got your jersey over here, dog. I got your SNL Five Timers Club jacket over here right now. You let me know when you're ready to pull the trigger, and I'm excited. But yeah, bro, it's nothing. nobody deserves it. Nobody's good enough. It doesn't
Right.
exist. That doesn't exist. We're all on the same level. The Bible says a rich man will have a harder time getting into heaven than a camel through the eye of a needle. So it's like that's not important. You know what I mean? Like all
Right.
that with the elitism and all, it's not to be the elite. It's a working class. It's a working class. And like love is a verb. And like all of that. Like you
Right.
gotta it's work, bro. It's not like, yeah, like you get paid at the end of it, but it's like but it's not hard in the sense that like you just gotta try your best to take care of people. You know. That's it. Like try your best to take care of each other.
I do gotta get baptized though, for real. I
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really gotta get that out of the way. And I
Yeah,
hate to
get that
say,
baptism,
I hate
dog.
to say that, but it's like they have the OCIA program at church where it's like that's what you go through in order to get baptized. And
Wait, are y'all Catholic church? Y'all dunking or y'all spritzing?
uh they spritz because they
Okay.
actually do it. Normally it's Easter Sunday. They
Yeah,
will,
yeah, yeah.
whoever is joining the church, they'll go ahead and do it on
Nope.
Easter Sunday. Nope.
Drunk on my ass. Hold on. All right, he ready. Come on out. I was like, damn.
See, that's what I need. It's like yo,
Yeah, no,
I believe. Just do it.
yeah, the spritz don't. Yeah, no, the spritz don't hit the same, bro. There's no way. I've gotten the spritz before, and it was like it always lands in a weird spot, like on your lip, or like
Yeah, when they got the little broom and they're
yeah,
tossed,
when they got
and it's like man, it got me right in my eye. Dang, father.
It always
Dang.
hit me on the lip in like the
Right.
closest
And then you don't
spot.
want to be like wiping it off.
Yeah,
'Cause
like I'm supposed to leave it.
right,
Like
it's
I'm
like, all
like,
right, I'm just gonna
but
chill.
this
I'm gonna
is
let it
nasty,
dry.
bro. Ugh.
Right. And this is not the best
Nah,
place
I
for
don't like
this.
this. You doing that stupid?
Yes.
Try to blow it up off your
Yo,
mustache.
you know what
That's
drives me
nasty, bro.
nuts in church though? And I'm gonna say this even though I know they'll never listen to this podcast. Angel and Aaliyah talk the whole damn service. And I'm like, how
So
can
they
y'all
talk.
do? I mean, not like loud, but they are
Oh yeah,
having
yeah, yeah, yeah.
constant
No, it's some people.
conversation.
It's people in front of us that do it. I go to my like we haven't been in a while, but Nicole likes us to go to this church up here, Holy Ghost Parish. Shout out to Holy Ghost Parish. Um, they, but yeah, man, there be people in there just chatting. Like, bro, shut up, dog. Like, I can't
The
hear
whole
the
time during
man.
the homily, man, they're just
Bro, and
I'm like,
do you guys have a bunch of people from different countries? A
no,
bunch of priests?
no, not really. Well, we have a couple, and I hate to just give them this base level. I don't know where they're actually from. We have a couple
Okay.
that I know it's in church.
We got a couple Africans.
It sounds horrible, but you know they're not. You just know, man. It's like I'm a shit person on that, but I mean it is what it is. But
Yeah, no,
outside of
we
that,
got like
it's
we get mad Haitian, we get mad
it's all
Haitian
white in my
priests.
church, other than them and me
We got
and
a
Aaliyah.
Haitian priest.
Nice.
We got a couple Irish. We got another. Where's I forget where this dude is from, but he's mad. Count Von Count when he be preaching. He was preaching about like I'm like, dog. If you talk about one more vineyard, bro, I'm gonna go crazy. If you mention one more vineyard, stop with the vineyard. Yeah. But I guess like that was just like Jesus was talking about vineyards a lot. Like there's a lot of his material was
The man
vineyards.
liked his wine, man.
Well, I mean, he knew his audience. He knew his audience, bro.
He sure
Like,
does.
yeah, like
Absolutely.
he probably be like, y'all gospel concerts ain't got no wine, bro. Like, what y'all doing? Like, this supposed to be a celebration. Like, come on, man.
Come on, guys.
I'll do it myself.
Right. I'll make this place lively.
Never mind. It just takes fucking. For those, I don't know if this is going to be video, but for those who didn't,
Of course it will.
I did a very clever thing. I took a bottle of water and shook it as Jesus, and turned it into wine.
As Jesus.
I was doing a character. I was doing a bit. But that would be kind of dope if they did that in a movie. I mean, somebody's gonna steal that. You're gonna see that in a movie at some point, and you're gonna be like, they listen to Hyphen podcast and gonna say nothing.
Eric Greenlee will be in the writing credits.
That would be dope.
That would be super dope.
I'm working on a Nightwing movie, but I don't have a lot of time to do it. But I made a playlist that's pretty kick-ass that would be that I would be considering to put as a soundtrack to it.
The fake freeze.
Yeah, the fake freeze was dope like during the pandemic, bro. Fake freeze will probably send your friend to a frenzy, dog. Like
I wanted to actually ask you about that. The pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
You did so much shit. Like I was thinking like when it was like, oh, we're all locked down. I'm like, someone put out like a podcast a day. This is not a problem. But obviously that didn't happen. I did pod still, but your production went through the roof during the pandemic. You had Crystal doing pod, you had a Shredhead pod, you had Alapal, you had Obvious Nonsense, you had everybody,
bro,
marching.
You dog, I forgot all about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot all about that. I think I was really trying my hardest to stay sane, man. Like, because at that time I was still going to work. I worked at the hospital in the middle of the fucking pandemic. Like, I was riding very quiet, lonely buses and, trains, like, one train apart and, like still having to go out and like it felt like Silent Hill sometimes, bro. Like it just felt like I was like walking through Silent Hill. And as like, it would start to like warm up, I guess. That kind of helped. But in those like lonely times, it was like, okay, I guess I have time to I'll edit this at work. But like I was doing everything at work at that point. Like the Obvious Nonsense stuff they would send me, I had like Can was doing some stuff for like helping them with that. But then they would send me everything and I would mix it and send it to them and have them, no, I was putting everything through. Crystal again, bro, like that's how I met Aubrey and Maweezy and Michael Mosley. Well, I met Michael Mosley at Comic-Con, but you know what I mean? Like it was just like all these people that like I love Maweezy, dog. Like her shit was like when I first saw her, I was like, dog, this is fire. Like everything she was doing was just like bang, 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 bang. And then you meet Aubrey, and it was just like, you know what I mean? Like just top tier human. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care who sees me talking to these babes at work. Like we talking about, and a lot of it. And I think that it was kind of helping everybody involved. And so like as I was able to like check in on people and like, also people had like tips and things that sharing like this is how I'm staying sane during the whole thing, and this is what I'm doing in the meantime.
Oh yeah,
and, all the cosplayers who are making masks and that sort of thing. Like all of that was really dope to see people like still try to pick everything up and still try to work it out. And I guess like that was just part of like the hope of it all. But a lot of it was just like me killing time at work because it's like that's like I was at work so much and all of that, and I was producing those. I was finishing out the year at the school on the computer because at that point we were
everything went virtual.
Everything went virtual on Detroit Day 3/13. Everybody's you were gonna go home. We're gonna come back in 2 weeks. This whole thing is gonna be fine. Everything's you guys are overreacting. We're gonna go home. You know, you guys are overreacting. This is gonna be like the Ebola. We're not even gonna have to skip a beat. Oh, they canceled the basketball game. They made everybody leave the basketball game. And we'll give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks, we'll have this figured out. Pandemic. And so it was like with the Hunkered in the Bunker episodes were that was a time.
You play D&D? I forgot about the D&D episodes.
D&D. Yeah, man, it was aggressive, bro. Like it was
D&D and Beyond emailed me the other day.
It was just like, huh?
I said D&D and Beyond emailed me the other day and said something about it was just some like parental controls. I was like, I forgot I had an account.
What's it called? They want to play. They want to play at my job, so I'm gonna try to set something up. But
nice,
just time, bro. Time is like such a precious resource, bro.
Yeah, it really is, man. Like, but yeah, like you kept me going during that time, and I was just so inspired by everything that you had going on and that you kept putting out that product, putting out that work.
It was crazy.
And then you put Mark, Rob, and Cat together, which is another fucking genius
idea. That's a slam dunk, bro. That was so easy. Bro. Like, it was like, well, first of all, like when I first heard Mark Rob on his first episode, I was like, I got to know this guy. But it was just like, because he kept saying, like, showing mad love. And he said, shout out to, like, everything that episode. And I was like, I just like that. I really like it. And I started adopting, like, shout out to, like, aggressively using shout out to and meaning it. Like, like being a prick about it.
We all picked it up.
Yeah. And so it was like, okay, I'm going to take that. And, you know, and I met Kat. Kat came on the show. Well, I first met Kat. She had just had her surgery, bro. She was none too happy.
She was down bad. Yeah,
it was tough. And so, you know, it was like when I met her, I was like, "Oh, you are in no shape to like talk about things. You're here,
right?
So I'm glad to have met you. We'll do this again sometime." And so, and so so when we got to Juan's house, that's when I invited. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna be. Hey, come to my friend's enormous house. There's like weird Addams Family shit all over the place. There's like an eagle. There's a bear somewhere around here. And then you go up these very narrow stairs, and then you go into this apartment, and there's this tiny room, and there's gonna be 2 huge black guys in there. That's where you're going to record your first podcast. That's where you're going to meet the guys you're doing the podcast with. And, you know, we were not trash. You know what I'm saying? We was just like trustworthy dudes. And that was like one of the fun parts too was like doing Isla Powell and having Mike there was such a vibe because it was like Mike Lamerique, eternal shouts out to Mike Lamerique, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But
shout out to Lamb, man.
Shout out to Lamb, bro. And he was like really good at getting people comfortable. So we'd be like putting stuff together and like
this is gonna sound weird, but he made Angel feel comfortable. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, he does make you feel comfortable. And you like before he does like this little pre-interview kind of just like, oh, I'm Mike Lamerique. I'm enormous, but I'm very disarming. And so it's just like, you know, everybody's like, oh, okay, yeah. So that was a similar thing. Kat and Lamerique were chopping it up. And then, you know, you go back to that episode, we just let Kat go. Because she knew more about what the fuck she was talking about. So, like, what am I going to hop in and say, like, yeah, some photographers is nasty. She got that covered. So it was like, she was a 2-parter.
Kat has
that
lived.
was a 2-parter out the gate, and then she did the Powies with us. That was all one night.
As young as Kat is, she has lived, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Kat. Shout out to Kat.
Shout out to Kat Giannetti.
Absolutely, man.
We be hanging out a lot more than it looks like, but we just don't be taking no pictures. We just be like,
You don't got to.
Yeah, I know. But I be meaning to. I was really happy to meet her parents though. That shit was dope.
That was so cool.
That was a really good night. I hugged the hell out of I hugged the hell out of Peter, and
I was gonna say, I was like, you gotta put him in a death grip. I'm like, thank you. This is gonna sound weird. Thank you for making your daughter. Thank you.
I dapped him up on some real shit. I was like, oh, no, the real thing. Bang, bang. And he was kind of like.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for doing it. Bro. The minute I saw them, I was like, that's her parents. I'm like, no way. No way. You met the Genettis. What a great last name. Never met a Genetti in my life till Cat.
It was so easy, though. Yeah. But her and Mark Rob, bro, I was like, yeah. Like, hey, guys. And that's my favorite thing, bro. Is like I said, I love putting people up on something. And if I could put people up on people, be like, oh shit, like
yeah, you do.
That's your dog. Like I'll be like, that was easy because it was just like, yeah, dog. He different, and it's just like shout out to Mark Rob, but like, what I'm saying, he calls shit out. Like I remember he was like one of my only friends who like called me out on some shit, and it was like, ooh, and I liked it. I liked it. Mark Rob will get you together, and
he ain't gonna let you backslide
in the best way possible, like in the gentlest way, but like the most firm way possible, like get you straightened out. So.
After I got fired in 2017 from Huntington, and I hadn't potted in so long, like if Mark Rob hadn't hit me up about doing that pod, like doing that first pod together, I don't know, man. Like I don't know if I would have came back because I mean I hadn't been potting because of how much time that job took up in my day to day. And I was so devastated because I was so blindsided by the firing. I don't know if I would have kept going Hyphen Nation. I might have just been like, let's just leave that there. And then Mark Rob's like, yo, I think we should talk about these things. I'm like, well, how about you come on my podcast? And then history was made.
I think I'm just like, I guess my future in podcasting. It's like I obviously want to continue, but I definitely need I need new everything at this point. Like my gear works,
right?
But I want better gear.
I gotta upgrade my laptop.
Like my the garage is like in upheaval. Like it's just like
that's what you told me.
It's very much in transition, and so it's kind of rough for me because I don't have my space to like. But that's it's just kind of it's in its cocoon at this point, and so their work will begin on that very soon. But I'll find like however it looks in there is kind of like a reflection of how I feel, and so like I'm trying to like keep it as neat of a mess in there as I can.
This section is all me here. Back there.
Listen, bro, I understand, and I'm trying to I think that's what I want is like. So real quick, my vision is like I want to be able to use any corner.
Right.
Like if I want to record, if I want to entertain, I want to like be able to use everything interchangeably. I want some old stuff in there. I want, I also kind of want. I kind of want it to. I want one corner of the room to feel like an apartment in Ghost in the Shell.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I would like to have a very cool 90s anime vibe in there with like a laser disc player. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. Because I feel like there was a point in time where like technology kind of like peaked to where it was like it doesn't need to get any better than this.
Right.
And I'm kind of like I kind of want to capture that. Like, oh, Flippy, you know what I mean? Like phones didn't need to get better. That like we already conquered everything, bro, with the Sidekick, bro. I think I never owned a Sidekick, but I feel like
me either.
Like we didn't need to go no further than the Sidekick, bro. Now look at us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know we're dumber. We're dumber with our smartphones.
yeah,
Go
the
figure.
Sidekick, it was just as fun to flip it out as it was to put it away.
Yep.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You get the Transformers noise on your junk, which I knew somebody who did. And I was like, okay, dog, you're the king.
Right.
You're
Right.
the king. Okay, that's fire.
You did it. Congratulations.
You're better than me. All right.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
no, I was the one. No, but I was the one who brought the Power Rangers to BlackBerry stuff.
Oh, for real? The
I
beep,
was-
beep, beep,
I-
beep, beep,
Yeah, that was literally me.
beep.
That was literally me.
Nice.
'Cause I didn't know nobody who did it until I sent it to like 10 people, and I think that shit just spread. And it was just like everything was deep.
I probably heard about it from you. Yeah.
I know I sent that to everybody who had Blackberries at my job. There was like 20 of us with Blackberries. We all had that good old Best Buy discount, brother.
Mm.
And them chunky buttons and that trackpad.
So
see,
good.
we don't need.
Were you a track?
That was it.
Did you like the trackball or you like the trackpad better?
No, the pad.
The pad, not the ball. Okay.
The ball was fine until the pad came.
Until the ball came out. my
Right,
pause. My ball fell out all the time. So on my first one.
That was nasty.
It is gross. That's why I said it in a mocking tone.
Yeah, I kind of want that. This math stuff I want to do in my community as well. So
I know there is. What was it that you joined locally not that long ago? I saw it.
The Cultural Council, bro.
That's awesome.
So shout out to the Living Cultural Council. They ain't gonna listen to this podcast.
We always say that, but people actually do.
Right. No, never mind.
And I do have a YouTube channel with 500 subscribers, so somebody's going to watch this.
Go for cheap heat, but nah, never mind. I'll chill. But I mean, honestly, bro, I just want to see some cool stuff happen here. I want us to like shake some stuff up around this town. There's gonna be different cultures coming in. Whitman doesn't have a chocolate chip cookie. Like, that's crazy to me. That is like no place that you can just go to get a chocolate chip cookie around here.
You ain't got no insomnia cookies?
That's crazy. But I think like they just have the sign for where the Toll House used to be.
You told me that when I was there.
It's in between a Wendy's and a Walgreens, and the Wendy's is riddled with mice. It's disgusting. So Nestle, get off your rich ass, fly out to Whitman, Massachusetts, and make it shake, brother. Like, what are you doing? There's a house man over there with his little belly looking sad no more because there's no place around here to buy a chocolate chip cookie whenever you want, and that's crazy. So
that is crazy.
When I'm elected, like no, but
start the campaign early.
Listen, bro, if I could be Mayor Cookie, like literally the mayor of cookies, I'll do that. Fuck the city. Like, y'all want to put me in charge of cookies? I will get the right people in there. Bro. I'll spend as much tax money as necessary to make that happen.
That sounds like such a tough job being mayor of cookies, man.
Bro, mayor of the cookies of
mayor
Whitman,
of the cookies.
Mayor of the cookies, dog. That guy's got to make like. That guy's got to make like. He's got to be approaching. Well, the president only makes like. I don't know. He's making a little less than the president of the United States.
Yeah.
If you're mayor of the cookies,
I would say so.
You're doing a hell of a job if you're mayor of the cookies. Honestly.
I mean, it's a big responsibility.
Like,
with great cookies comes great responsibility, I've heard.
Bro, Subway is like basement for a good cookie, bro. Like, you got to keep Subway honest. Like, because if they're anyway, I can go on. I could prattle on and on about chocolate chip cookies and how.
Well, I happen to have 2 hours to listen to your cookie discussion, so let's go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, because I ain't gonna hold you up, and I think that Jordan J2 she got that audition. She's probably on her way back.
Okay. When will she hear the news about whether or not she gets a role?
I think next week. So that's a long time, brother.
It is for her.
That's
You know, time goes the normal amount of time when you're a kid. Once
Yeah,
you're our
no,
age,
that's
time
horrible
is a
for her.
construct.
But we also, we're gonna feel that. We're gonna feel that time too, though.
Yeah.
Probably not as much as agonizing as her, but we're gonna get some. We're gonna get some empathy minutes off of that. Like,
You gonna get this work. You gonna get this work.
oh gosh, yeah, waiting on Jada to get her, to get her role back. Man, if it was something she didn't want, oh my god, poor baby. But no, we got that. We got Queen of Hearts. Once we got Queen of Hearts, I was like, nah, baby, you Darth Vader now. You don't know.
I watched all of them videos, man. She was great.
I was
She was
so
great.
hype. I was like, yeah, she was.
All of them clips.
Like, girl, you get all the heat. They got a song about you before you even come out there.
Right.
Like, you got a song and you don't come in until the end.
You're number one with the bullet, girl.
No, bro, you gotta understand.
Hell yeah, man.
You working heel, brother. You're calling the match.
As you should be. As you should be.
Come out there, and if he comes out, you hit Kevin Soley. Boom, man, get you some heat. Okay?
Absolutely. So, yo, I really appreciate you giving me this time, man, and working it out so you could be on the pod, on the 10th anniversary pod.
I could not. I don't know how much of this you're gonna use or what you're gonna what we're gonna block off. Like,
I'm gonna use all of it. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm hoping for a 3-hour classic episode between what I know Lamb and Mark Rob will be there on Saturday. So hoping for a 3-hour classic episode.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Because we said we got Focus Pro. Either way, I gotta work.
Right.
If I don't go to Focus Pro,
go to Focus Pro. You know you want to go to Focus Pro. That's why we did this. So that you could do Focus Pro.
I mean, no, either way I gotta work. But
right.
I'm not sure if the group is if we're sponsoring Focus. Nobody talked to me about it. But no, I don't know. That's not really a good. I'm gonna be at work. I might pop over to Focus Pro to see what's going on. Izzy's gonna be there.
Izzy.
Bailey's Izzy. Bailey's protege.
The one that started wrestling. No, that's cool.
Yeah, she's gonna be there.
I've not seen her wrestle yet, so
that's the thing, because it was like when they put a lot of the acts that I want to see go in right before I get there half the time.
Right.
So because the last time I had to do anyway, I missed Waves and Curls. I was upset, bro, and everybody was like, I came in and the lady I work with, Hennessy, she was like, "Oh, Waves and Curls was here." I was like, "No." Dog, if you've never, I really want, for a full circle moment, I'm going to see the next time Waves and Curl come out here, and the next time you and Mark Rob are going to be here, and try to make that a line, because y'all got to see Waves and Curls. Them niggas, dog, that shit was lit. Like, that was some of the most fun I had watching a wrestling match in close quarters like that. It's very intimate.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you can find Focus Pro online, but I'm actually gonna go back and watch that Waves and Curls match that I missed. I just realized that. But bro, we go back from when we first heard Waves and Curls, it was
we were clowning.
It was gently roasting, and it was wait a minute, we do fuck with this. And then when I did see them live, and I was like, nah, bro, it Waves and Curls, dog.
Yeah.
You want Waves and Curls, bro. Moves are dope. And then so I'm gonna
shout out to Waves and Curls instead of us laughing this time. Shout out to Waves and Curls.
Those guys are they're
shout out to your black ass tag team name.
Hella entertaining, bro. It was just boom, 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 boom. It was man, this is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. They're not spot monkeys by any, and I guess I should not use the word monkey. Spot monkeys, man. They're not just a bunch of spot monkeys, brother.
They're not just a bunch of jumping around, man. I'm dead.
In words, then, man.
I'm dead, man. Brooks real sad, man.
It's black rockers, bro. It's no you watch old Rockers matches, they had
Yeah.
synchronicity, but it was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like you can kind of
Right.
see them, like they like catch eyes and shit. It ain't that with waves and curls, bro. They just know. Like they just know.
They
It's
got
just
their
like,
timing down.
man, damn. Like that's what a waves and curls match feels like. And
Hell
it's just
yeah.
like if and this is like with a short ceiling, they were just making
Right.
it was like, oh shit.
Doing the
Wait.
damn job.
Yeah. I saw Drew Gulak.
Nice.
They motherfucker can wrestle, bro. Like
Yes.
proper graps, bro.
Proper grass,
Proper ass
bruv.
graps, bro.
Bruv.
But and I was kind of worried that I was just like kind of off it with wrestling. We talked briefly about how we're off the E.
Yeah.
I'm just, and I mean, if you still watch it, obviously, like shout out to you. Like it's pro wrestling, bro. Like it's hard to turn away from. I get it.
Right.
Like, but I don't know. I just don't like it, and I want to, and I just
Right.
like I really want to like it, and I really want to just like it's just too nastily. It became that Tiger went Tiger.
Right.
You know what I mean? That Tiger went Tiger.
The
The leopard ate my face. You know what I mean? Like
the right stopping point for WWE, if you've been a long time fan like us, it was when Cody finished the story. Honestly, if I just stopped watching after Cody finished the story,
Yeah.
I've been good. I've been good.
I mean, I don't know, and I still get everything in my orbit is still trying to like.
I still follow the wrestlers, just not the E.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maxine. She just got married. She had to drop the IC strap, but I mean, we all saw that coming. Gave it back to Becky, but yeah, shout out to Maxine. She got married, man.
Yeah, Oh yeah. That Maxine, yeah, Maxine Dupree.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maxine
yeah.
Dupree.
No, she's dope. She's dope.
She wrestles a little hard out, man. I respect it. Women's wrestling is higher than men's wrestling is for me.
Super improved. Women's wrestling is kicking everybody's ass now.
Yes.
It's just like I'm glad too, because hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm very happy with it because it's still and if you like all the fun, like wee, hoo, ha, wee, if you like all the, and that's kind of like I feel like AEW is too much of that for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I like, I don't know. I'm trying to get back to the Samoa Joes of it all because I guess this is where this is kind of like my American wrestling now.
Right.
So I'm trying to get, acclimated and caught up and now with it being on HBO Max, I kind of have, I have a way of watching it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm tuning into Willow. I do like the Willow stuff. I love that Mercedes is an egomaniac and she was winning everybody's titles. Look, we're getting the turn on that now because she's starting to lose a couple. So that's
right.
Cool. I love that white boys are really, really actually mad about it.
Oh yeah. Anytime she calls herself Ultimo, there's everybody on the tweets like what's up? I hate you.
Fun. It's so fun that she's just like using that to like. Shout out to, I mean, I love that black women have like figured out how to like really flip the switch on all their haters, and shout out to Angel Reese.
Yes.
For trademarking me bounds. That's incredible.
Well, if y'all want to call me bounds, then y'all pay me.
Game, all right, I'll take it.
Exactly.
So but yeah, man. And then of course Ashe Wrestling. I'm really
You've been advocating. You've been waving that flag.
Ashe Wrestling, man.
Ashe,
out of
man.
North Carolina. An all black pro wrestling promotion. I definitely want to go catch a show.
I would like to go with you.
Yeah, let's set it up.
Yeah, man. Let's figure it out.
Well,
anything is possible.
My family has arrived, brother.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
please give my best to the fam.
Will do.
But most importantly, I love you, brother.
I love you too, bro.
Thank you so much for being a part of the journey and part of my life and giving me this time for the pod, man.
Man, listen, bro, you got it. It's yours, bro. Like this has been an investment, man. Like,
Take it with good health.
Yeah, bro. And we just gonna pay it forward the way we've been doing.
Absolutely, man. That's what we do. That's why we keep the riffraff out and we keep on riding.
All right, man. Love, trust, and belief, dog.
There it is. There it is. And I said, there it is. Look, we're just bringing it all full circle.
Yeah, use everybody's cats laugh.
Yeah, I can't do cat's laugh. I'll do my laugh.
Yeah, I don't have the button. I don't have the button.
Cat's always trying to make me pop, man. She whatever we do, we should do this again sometime. She's trying to make Kellen start giggling.
Yeah, she gets everybody to break character.
It's not hard to get me to break character.
Kat Chinetti, I'll say this. Kat Chinetti, I said this before, speaks in Street Fighter win quotes. Like she is a Street Fighter win quote
Machine.
Generator.
Yes.
And it's the best thing you can be. It's the best way to talk.
Power of positivity is real, man. Power of positivity is real. All right. Yeah, man. We did it.
You did it, bro.
Thank you so much, man.
This is a Hyphen Podcast production.
Are you not entertained?